Oh man. Whew. So currently the game going on right now is the Ravens and the Chiefs. So it might be a little while before the Niners and Lions game gets started. So for those of you that are joining in, my name is Antonio and this is the All Around Sports live stream. I am your host, Antonio. Today we are doing live play-by-play reaction to the 49ers versus the Detroit Lions versus the San Francisco 49ers. So we're going to wrap up this Baltimore Raven and Kansas City game, and then we'll shift over to that. So we'll see what happens. So it looks like it was a pass intended for one of the receivers of Baltimore. There's no flag. It is 4th and 5. Likely was the intended target, and it is incomplete. So there's no flag. I am surprised that there's no flag. So it is 4th down and 5 for these Ravens. They need to get something on the board, and they need to get a field goal on the board. So hold on just a second. Sorry about that, guys. Just gotta take care of my dogs real quick. So 4th and 5, they will attempt a field goal here to get it within 10, within 7. Kick is on its way, and it is good. So the Ravens have a little sliver of hope. Not likely, though, but with 2 minutes, 34 seconds remaining, they're going to have to attempt an onside kick if you're the Ravens. And if not, the Kansas City Chiefs will go to the Super Bowl. Because the Chiefs have the lead by 17-10. So, and then after this, we will be going over to the Lions and 49ers game, which is what this live stream is set to. I just wanted to get this to finish up the Ravens-Chiefs game. My last stream glitched out. So we'll see what happens this game. But it's not looking good for the Ravens. It is not looking good at all. The Ravens desperately need to get this onside kick if they have any chance of staying in this game, which is what they're going to do. Oh, man. So I had the Ravens picked, so, I mean, it's going to be hard for the Ravens if they cannot do this. It looks like they'll just punt it back to the Chiefs anyway, and it looks like that the Ravens are going to kick it back, and they will. So now Baltimore's in a predicament. They need to get a stop here to keep this game alive. But we will be doing the Niners and the Lions here in a little bit. I'm just wrapping up the Chiefs and Lions game. So for those of you tuning in, we're just wrapping up the Chiefs and Ravens game. Ravens have 2 timeouts, which they need to get a stop here if they have any chance of winning this game. And Mahomes hands it off to Pacheco. And he's going to run close to a first down, but there's a flag on the field. And it's in the area of holding, so we'll see what happens. And a little bit of chirping. Kelsey is heated with one of the defenders. So we'll see what the flag is, but let's see. An eligible man downfield on the 12 man on the defense. So it's 12 man on the field on the defense. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty and replay of a first down. So there was 12 people on the field. So that is a good penalty, and that is a good call by the officials. If you're just joining us, we're wrapping up this Kansas City Raven game, which if the Chiefs get a few more first downs, this game will be over. And it's not looking good for the Ravens. It is not looking good. So, and there is a flag down again, and it looks like it's against Baltimore. And, man, we got some chirping going on. Oh, man. The Ravens Looks like their season's going to come to an end. Looking like their season is going to come to a halt. In the AFC Championship game, their first time hosting the AFC Championship game, and it was an offside, a personal foul on the defense. It's on Roquan Smith, and that's going to set up an automatic first down. And the Ravens are not gonna make the Super Bowl this year. I thought the Ravens were going to be good enough to make the Super Bowl, but it doesn't look that way now. And now the penalties are just piling on for this Ravens unit, and this game looks like it's about to be over. And this is a very big heartbreak if you're a Ravens fan. This is a big heartbreak. This is a massive heartbreak for this team. And the Ravens are in awe. They're silent in the stadium, trying to maybe get some momentum. And he is brought down for a loss, but it doesn't look like it's going to matter. A timeout will be used by the Ravens. They still got a timeout and a 2-minute warning to go to. For those of you just joining us, we are wrapping up the Kansas City versus Baltimore Raven game, and then we'll be automatically switching over to the Lions and the 49ers. We will automatically be switching over after this game is over. So, 2nd down and 11 now. So, we'll see what happens. And it looks like Kansas City might just come out with this one. Looks like they're going to come into Baltimore and knock off the Baltimore Ravens for the 4th time in Mahomes' career against Lamar. And the Chiefs' defense is resting up. They are looking to maybe not have to come back onto the field again this game. So Mahomes hands it off to Isaiah Pacheco, and he is going to get about a 2-yard gain, and now force the Ravens to use their last timeout. And if the Ravens can't get the first down, if the Ravens can't stop the Chiefs on 3rd down and 9, this will give them one last chance to get down the field and tie this game. This will give the Ravens one last spark of life, which the Ravens, I think, are now going to be knocked off in this game. Heartbreak for the Ravens, but the Chiefs will move on to the Super Bowl. 4 Super Bowl appearances in the last 5 years with a win. Third team to all time to do it with the Patriots and the Bills. So the Chiefs looking like they're going to go back. And it's 3rd and 9. Kansas City. Mahomes in the shotgun. Throws a bomb down the field, and it is caught. That's game over. Now they're just going to take a knee 3 times, and this game will be over. Oh, man. So the Ravens are going to get knocked off. And there's nothing the Ravens can do to stop them. There is nothing that they can do. And the Chiefs will go to the Super Bowl to face either the Lions or the 49ers, which we'll be switching over to in just a minute. So, man, this is a heartbreak for the Ravens. It's a big heartbreak. I wanted Lamar to go there, but it doesn't look like they're going to go to the Super Bowl this year. And now the Chiefs are just 3 knees away from going to their 4th Super Bowl in the last 5 years. Right there in the 3rd team to do it in that span with the Patriots and the Bills when they went to 4 straight. Oh, man, this is a big heartbreaker. If you are a Ravens fan, this is a big heartbreak. We'll be switching over to the Lions and the Niners here in a moment. But, oh, my God. I thought the Ravens defense was going to show up, but it turned out the other way around. The Chiefs' kingdom is going to go to the Super Bowl again. And we will be going over to the Lions and Niners game here in a moment. But dadgum, this is a big heartbreak if you're a Ravens fan. So I had the Ravens picked. I originally had the Chiefs, but doesn't look like that is going to go in their favor. And the Ravens are going to get knocked off. Having such a remarkable season a season ago, a few weeks ago, and now about to get knocked off to the defending Super Bowl champ, the Kansas City Chiefs, on their way to Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas, my hometown. So Kansas City will move on, and then either it'll be the Detroit Lions that they face, or it'll be the Niners game, which we will switch over to that in just moments. So we'll see what happens. There it is, fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, my home mater. So this, oh man, it's going to be a good Super Bowl no matter who goes there. Now, if the Niners make there, I'm expecting them to get blown the door off by Kansas City. And then if they face the Lions, it is going to be close. It is really going to be close between any of those three teams remaining. So there it is. Mahomes is taking a knee, and the Chiefs will go back to the Super Bowl for the fourth time in the last 5 years. Oh my gosh. Big heartbreak on this Ravens roster. Massive expectations were expected, and making the AFC Championship game for the first time under Lamar Jackson, the Ravens just come up a bit short on this game. So, and a few more knees will do it. And one more knee should do it. Oh man. This is utter heartbreak. This is absolute heartbreak if you're a Raven. Oh man. Another down year for these Kansas City, another down year for the Baltimore Ravens. Now one more knee will do it. And and there it is. The last knee. The Kansas City Chiefs are going to the big dance in Las Vegas and will face either the Detroit Lions or the San Francisco 49ers, which we will switch over to right now. Oh man, big heartbreak in that game. Let's go let some fam know. But man, that was a big heartbreak for these Baltimore Ravens, and now it will be the Kansas City Chiefs going to the Super Bowl. I guess we're not done with Taylor Swift just yet. I guess we're not done with her just yet. So, oh man, that was a big time heartbreak for that Ravens team. So the winner of this upcoming game will go to the Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs, which I am really hoping it's the Detroit Lions. And I have them picked to win this game. Man, this is going to be a good one. Oh, man. Lots of high expectations on this Ravens team, and they fall again. And Lamar is going to have to wait another year for his Super Bowl ring. Oh, man, that is a big-time loss for the Ravens. I feel so bad for those Raven teams. I feel so bad for them. I'm going to give somebody a call here real quick before this game starts. I'll be back here in just a moment. All right, so the Lions are preparing to take on the preparing to take on the San Francisco 49ers in the NFC Championship game to decide who will face the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl in Las Vegas. My home armada, my hometown. Man, this is going to be a good, close game. Man, this is going to be a good one. Let me take down this real quick. It's a be right back thing for when I use to do that. But anyways, for those of you that are joining, if there are any of you, my name is Antonio, and today we are doing live play-by-play reactions of the Detroit Lions going on the road to San Francisco to take on the 49ers and Purdy. So, man, this game is going to be really good. It's going to be a close battle throughout. It's going to come down to the wire. There are loads of hype around Detroit. The money line is on them. I'm going for the Lions to pick them. I have the Lions picked. So we will see what happens in this game between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. Oh man, this is going to be a great game. This is going to be great for this team. But, oh man, I have just had amazing time calling the Chiefs and Ravens game just moments ago. I started up this live stream of the Lions versus the Lions versus the Niners, and we were finishing up some of the plays of the Ravens taking on the Chiefs. So now the winner of this match between the 49ers and the Detroit Lions will go to the Super Bowl to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh man. And this is going to be crazy. This game is going to be good. I believe that the Lions will come out with this because they are the better, I believe they are the better team in this matchup. Goff has the experience. Now, I get Goff is 0-5 against the Niners, but we all know streaks are meant to be broken. We all know streaks are meant to be broken. I believe that streak is going to be snapped here today. So far, I am 0-1 on my picks. My last one I got wrong. I originally had the Chiefs, but I thought that the Ravens were going to beat them down on defense. But I was wrong, and I'm not surprised. Kansas City looks really dominant. They just look so dominant that they could easily take down any of these two teams in this matchup. But I have said it. If the Niners go against the Chiefs, I believe they could personally get blown out like they did last time in the Super Bowl about 5 years ago. And then if it's the Lions, I believe this could be a close game. And it depends. I believe Purdy is not ready for these big moments. I get that he came back against the Packers last week. That was against a whole different type of defense. This Lions defense, I get their 29th. I get their 29th in rank. But this defense has showed up in those big moments. They have showed up. They showed up against the Kansas City Chiefs in week 1 of the regular season and have just shown up ever since. For those of you just joining us, we got wrapped up with the Chiefs and the Ravens game. The Chiefs ended up beating the Ravens and are on their way to Super Bowl 58 in my hometown, Las Vegas. Man, this game could determine who wins the Super Bowl. This game right here could determine who wins this Super Bowl. I said it last time. If the Ravens won, they would pretty much slaughter anybody. But now that they're knocked out of the equation, it's anybody's game between these three teams that are left. But this is going to be a very fun game. So let me know, for those 4 people in here, let me know who you guys have picked in the comments. Let me know who you guys have picked and tell me why. So I'll tell you who I have picked and why really quick. I have the Lions picked because the Lions are just so good. I believe they have the talent around them on offense that they can actually beat the Niners. Now it's in Frisco, but an interesting stat I looked up is Chase Young and Nick Bosa have only tied for a half a sack in the last 4 games for alone with both of them. Nick Bosa has had 0 and Chase Young has had .5, a half a sack. So this game is gonna. I believe that the Lions can beat the 49ers, but we will see what happens going into this game. Let me know who in the comments who you have picked. Let me know who you guys have picked and tell me why. So, and if you guys are wondering how to activate live chat and you don't have an account, there is an easy way to set that up. A very easy way to set it up. So if you go to the YouTube settings and you go to create an account, you can use a Google account, you can sign up, and then any stream that or video that you click on, you can comment. So if any of you guys are wondering how to do that's my personal opinion on how to do it. You don't even have to do a channel to do it. You can just go with any username, you can go with any name that you want, and then get into this, and then get into the chat, and then put in little questions or stuff in the chat. So let me know who you guys have picked in this game for the 5 people in here right now. Let me know who you guys have picked. Let me know who you guys have picked, because I have the Lions. I believe that they can beat the 49ers. I believe they can do it. And as a Seahawks fan, I'm not hating at all. I'm not hating at all. I just think that the Lions are better than the Niners. I believe they're better as far as experience goes. But man, so let's go over these 2 teams' stories real quick. So the Lions coming into this season as a favorite to win their division for the first time in 30 years. They were able to do that and win their first playoff game in 32 years, and then came into the NFC divisional round against Tampa Bay, moving on to the NFC Championship for the first time also in 32 years. So, and then the Niners, the favorite to win the NFC West. Seahawks led the division for at least 1 week, which I'm still shocked. I was shocked that they had the lead at one point. But Niners, they have looked so good. Their 3-game losing streak, they lost to the Browns, the Vikings, and the Bengals, and then just get absolutely slaughtered by the Ravens on Christmas Day. So, and then this team has just been so, both these sides have looked really, really good. They have looked amazing, top to bottom. So let's see who these guys have picked. Howie has the Niners. Gronk has the Niners. Let's see who Michael Strahan goes for. I want to see at least one person pick Detroit. There it is. Michael Strahan picked Detroit. I agree with him. I agree with him. Who is Jimmy Johnson going to pick? Who is he going to pick? I want to know. I want to know. So he is going to go 49ers. 3 Niners and 1 Lion on the picks. So the Detroit Lions are preparing to go on the road into Frisco to take down the San Francisco 49ers. Oh man. And the Lions are about to prepare to come out of the visiting tunnel. And there are already some people right there. Some Niner fans, some Lions. Oh man, this is going to be a good game. Goff, we all know, is 0-5 against the Niners. I think he might get his first win against them today. This Lions team is no joke. And we know if you underestimate them, you're going to pay. Any team that goes against this team is going to pay. So we'll see what these teams can do. Jared Goff and the Lions about to take the field. And then the 49ers are about to take the field too. But we'll see how this thing goes down. Man, this is going to be a great game. So, whew. I mean, this is going to be a close one. It's going to be a close one. But, I believe the Lions can do it. I believe they can do it. The Lions have the similar talent on the Niners roster. They have the similar offensive weapons. They have similar defenses. I mean, the rank might not say it, but that both these sides have good pass rushers and also have good secondary players in C.J. Gardner-Johnson and a few others. So we'll see what happens in this game. Whew, man, this is going to be a good game. This is one of my little dogs here, little Nala girl. I'm looking over at my mom for food. But yeah, this is one of my little girls, Nala girl here. So he's one of my two puppies. This is one of my little puppies here, little Nala girl. Say hey, little girl. Say hey. Hey. Oh man, this is going to be a good one for those of you that are just joining. We are preparing for the game against the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. So this game that I have picked, I'm just getting my sound effects here ready. I'm just getting my effects here ready to roll. So, I mean, we've seen these two teams before, but we've never seen them in the playoff right there where it mostly matters. Oh, man. So, man, this is going to be a really good game. I believe the Lions have the talent to do it. We'll see what happens in this NFC Championship throwdown. But this is going to be a really good game. This could determine who wins the Super Bowl and who represents the NFC for the right to go to the Super Bowl. Oh, man. Okay. Captions are on. But yeah, both these teams are high-scoring units. The offenses of these two sides are fairly matched as far as weapons. You could look at the Lions. You got Laporta, Gibbs, Montgomery. You got Amon-Ra St. Brown. You got Williamson and so many other things of people around this unit. But this game is going to be good. For those of you just joining in, we're about to get started here in San Francisco as the 49ers prepare to go against the Lions. But are the Niners on upset alert? I believe they are. And I believe that these Detroit Lions can beat the Niners on their way to the Super Bowl. I believe they can do it. But man, this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a great throwdown. Oh man. This is going to be a good one. And also I got a little scoreboard right here. I'll be keeping track of the score on this little board behind me. And then I'll also be telling you guys the play it is, the down, and the time remaining And so we will see what happens in this game. But this is my little scoreboard right here. I'll be keeping track of this game on whiteboard. Oh, but we're moments away from kickoff. The NFC Championship game, the Lions and the Niners. Ooh, this is going to be a throwdown for the ages, I believe. This is going to be a battle for the ages. It's going to be close. It is going to be a duel. I believe the Lions can come out with this. But we'll see what happens in this game. It could go either way in this game. Both sides are matched up on offensive weapons. Both sides are matched up on defensive weapons. And we'll see. The Lions have the 29th ranked defense. But I believe they can improve their state. But we'll see what happens here in Frisco. Looks like they're about to do the national anthem. Oh man. Whew. So it's Louis Fonsi doing the national anthem. Oh man, this is gonna be a great showdown. Ooh. We're about moments away from kickoff, so be sure to stick around for the play-by-plays that I'll be doing. So we will see what happens in this game. Oh, it looks like Joe Montana is in attendance. The great Niners legend is in the building. Joe Montana is in the building. Well, we'll see what happens in this game. I'm going to grab one of my dogs here. This is one of my two little dogs, little Mr. Robbie girl here. But this is one of my two little dogs here, little Mr. Robbie here. We're moments away from kickoff. They're doing the national anthem right now. Both Barry Sanders and Joe Montana are in attendance in the building. Two big legends for both of these sides are in attendance right now, which I know Joe Montana was the leader, but we'll see what happens with Purdy in this game. We'll see if he's either Purdy good or Purdy bad. We'll see what happens there, pun intended. But we'll see what happens here. Now, I am a Seahawks fan. I'm not throwing any shade on the Niners at all. But I believe the Lions are the better team in this matchup. Goff has more experience in the playoffs. And Goff's been to a Super Bowl. Purdy hasn't yet. But depending on who wins this game, could ultimately determine who goes to the Super Bowl and wins. If the Niners win, I believe they're going to probably get stomped by the Kansas City Chiefs, because Kansas City's defense is no joke. And then the Lions, if they win, I truly believe it's going to be a close game. Either one of these sides would have a chance at Kansas City, but we'll see what happens this game. But this is one of my two little dogs here, little Mr. Robbie girl. But this is one of my two little dogs. I have two of them. They're both toy poodles. So for those of you just tuning in, we are close to kickoff here in San Francisco. Of course, I'm not in San Francisco. Of course, we're at home, but it's going to be kicking off from San Francisco. Man, this is going to be a really close game, in my opinion. I believe the Lions have the chance against this Niners unit. But we'll see what happens. It could go either way. Yeah, like I said, it could go either way. But we'll see what happens. But let me know in the comments. We got currently 3 people in here. Let me know who you guys have picked down in the comments section below. Let me know who you have picked in the comments below in this game to go face Kansas City. Let me know in the comments. But man, I truly believe this will be a close game between these both sides. But yeah. This is one of my two little dogs here, like I've been holding for a few minutes now. Little Mr. Robbie girl. I think she's 2 years old, right? 2 years old? 3, 2. Yeah, I believe, yeah, 2 years old right now. So we'll see what happens in this game. But, oh man, this is going to be a really good game. So we are moments away from kickoff. We are just awaiting the word from Fox, which is the current streaming of where it will be taking place. Scroll down. I'm going to get my sound effects ready to go. And then we will be underway here in Frisco. Oh man, this is going to be a great showdown. Oh man. I've been hyped about this game all week long because I personally believe the Lions have a chance at upsetting the Niners. I personally believe that. We saw the Chiefs upset the Ravens. Who knows? We might see the same thing. I mean, I had the Chiefs picked originally, but I thought the Ravens were going to come in this game and just pound them down. But I was wrong on that, and I'm not surprised. Kansas City always finds some way to get through. Always finds some way, and I guess we got to last the Taylor Swiftness for one more week, pretty much. We got to last with Taylor Swift one more week. But we'll see what happens. So we are moments away from kickoff. So the Detroit Lions, I think the key for this game on their offense is to get down the field as fast as they can. They need to get as many points as they can. As for their defense, they need to limit Brock Purdy. If they can force some turnovers on Purdy, this game can turn upside down in a blink of an eye. And then for the Niners, they got to keep Jared Goff in contained. Now, the Niners are 5-0 against Goff. We'll see what happens this game. But I don't think Jared Goff has faced the Niners come playoff time. So we will see what happens. And then their defense. Their defense is to limit as much as they can on Jared Goff. As for their offense, I would say for the Niners is to put up as many points as they can. Keep the Lions defense on the field as long as you can. If you're the Niners. So the 49ers won the toss. They have elected to defer to the second half. So that means the Detroit Lions will get the ball first. So we are underway here in San Francisco. The rookie kicker, Jake Moody, kicks it back in the end zone. This will go in the end zone for a touchback. And Goff and this Lions offense will come on the field for the first time today. Oh man, this is going to be a great game. So in this postseason, his completion percentage is 74.3. Yards is 282. So 1st and 10 now for these Detroit Lions. So we'll see what happens in this game. Oh man, 1st and 10 at the beginning parts of this game. So 10 seconds on the play clock. And Goff takes the snap, hands it off to, I believe it is Montgomery. Montgomery running down the right side, and that's enough for a 4-yard gain and close to a first down, but we'll see what happens. So the Lions, they just have so many weapons. You look at this weapon roster, it is just endless with this unit. We got one person here, go Lions, right there with you, pal. So it is 2nd down and 6. The Lions trying to get on the board early. And another handoff this time. Oh! Montgomery breaking up the midfield. Down in near midfield. And the run is getting cooking so far. And Montgomery is just tearing this Niners defense apart. Inside and out. And man, the Lions are already off to 1 first down. Oh man. I told you the key to this game is to stop the run if you're the Niners. You need to stop the run. Because you got Montgomery and Gibbs, who are 2 really good runners. So Goff fakes the handoff, throws. It is caught by Laporta on the left side. He's got the first down. Sam Laporta, the rookie tight end, making a name for himself early. But this Niners defense, I've said on a few occasions, that their secondary is not that good. If they can't stop those big plays, you need to stop those big explosive plays if you are this Niners defense. Oh man, so it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line of Frisco. A handoff. Oh, it's a little switchback. It is Williams running down midfield. He is down. Oh, he stays on his feet. Touchdown! Detroit Lions! Let's go! That is what I'm talking about. That's how you start the game early. Let's go! In 4 plays, the Lions get on the board. Let's go! Oh man, what a little trickery! Oh my goodness, that was a trick play to perfection! Oh my gosh, Jameson Williams, the 2-year man out of Alabama, makes the big run, and he's got the touchdown, and the extra point is good. The Lions take the lead, 7-0, with about just, trying to get the time here, with about 2 minutes into this game already. And the Niners already shooken up. Oh man, that is crazy. Woo! Man, that has got my adrenaline pumping already. Oh man, baby. Woo! And just like that, I said the key to this game was the explosive plays, to not give up those explosive plays. I told the Niners that they need to stop those big plays, and that is exactly what they gave up. Oh my God. Oh. My heart is still pumping right now. I mean, I want the Lions to do this. I believe they can. But, oh man. So, there's another trailer for the Kung Fu Panda 4 movie, which is going to be pretty good. I personally believe that Tai Lung is going to, now that Tai Lung is back, this is actually going to be a good movie, in my personal opinion. Oh man, I'm already losing my voice here for crying out loud. But let me know in the comments who you guys have picked. Let me know in the comments who you guys have picked. And then also, I'll be taking questions all day long. I'll be answering them throughout, between plays or commercial breaks. I'll be answering them throughout. If you guys have any questions for me, please be sure to send me a question down in the comments. But man, this game's already getting off to a good start if you're the Detroit Lions. Oh man. But speaking of the Lions, I actually have a friend that his mom is actually a Lions fan, and his dad is a Seahawks fan. And when the Lions faced off against the Seahawks, it was a divided house in that building. It was a divided house. And I've said multiple times, this Lions team has changed. This Lions team is just growing into their own, just being the team that they can be. And I like I said, if the Lions win this game, I do believe that they will make it a close battle against the Kansas City Chiefs next week. Remember, the winner of this will go to face Kansas City. But we'll see what happens. Now Purdy and the Niners will get the offense, will get the ball to start this next drive. And the Purdy and the Niners will get the ball now for the first time this game. Now Purdy, like I said, whenever he's down, that's when he struggles. He has more interceptions than touchdowns when he's down than when he's up. So we'll see how the Niners can respond, but they need to respond if they have any chance. Because if you're going to continue to give up big plays like that, you're not going to win this game. Especially if they get up to like a 14-point lead, it might be over before it even starts, in my own personal opinion. Because Purdy, he struggles whenever he's down. He has more interceptions when he's down than when he's up. He has more touchdowns when he's up than when he's down. So that is a key indicator for this game. We know he led the game-winning drive last week against the Packers, but can he do it again if he's put in that situation? We're going to find out. So Purdy is in the backfield. So he is going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He gets snuffed up immediately. and is only a gain of 1. I don't know who that was that got there. That was a good tackle, though. And here is Purdy's record as a starter. He is 20-5 as a starting QB, which he has the weapons around him, which if one of those weapons gets injured, that can pretty much be game over because if he doesn't have his weapons, it's going to be a hard game for him, in my opinion. So Purdy takes the snap. He looks to throw. Throws it. It is batted down, incomplete. And that is going to set up 3rd down and 9 already. 3rd and 9. And there's some Detroit Lions fans both here and in Detroit in Ford Field. So it's 3rd down for the 49ers. They need a first down here. You need a first down here if you're San Francisco. It's 3rd down and 9 for the 49ers. And Purdy is in the back. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Purdy in the shotgun. He throws, and it is caught by Brandon Ayuk. It is Brandon Ayuk on the catch, and that's enough for a first down. So the Niners right now just got a first down. And that is something you cannot do if you're the Detroit secondary. If you're the Detroit secondary, you cannot give up those big plays. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like he got that toe drag. So that was a good catch. So now it is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line, I think. Yeah, 37-yard line of Frisco. So Purdy in the shotgun. He is in trouble. Throws down the field. Almost intercepted. It was almost intercepted. Ayuk turned from receiver right into DB and knocked it out of play, knocked it out of bounds, and it's incomplete. It was almost intercepted by Cam Sutton. That was this close to being a big mistake for the Niners. Oh man, that was close. That was too close to call. Whew! So it is 2nd down and 10 now for the 49ers. So the San Francisco 49ers trying to get back to the Super Bowl for the 3rd time since 1995. So, man. Okay, Purdy in the shotgun, looking to throw. He is hit as he throws, and it's caught by Deebo Samuel. Deebo Samuel with the catch. He was originally as a 50-50 option, but now that he's in the game, that is another first down for the 49ers. Oh, man, that was a good catch by Deebo. And that's going to be a key indicator. Oh, man, it's going to be a close game if the Lions can't get these stops. And I said it was going to be close throughout. And if you're the Lions, you cannot make it a close game. You need to blow them out if you're the Detroit Lions. So 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line of Detroit, and the Niners trying to get a first down. And McCaffrey run out the right side. He's only going to get a gain of 1 or 2 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down and manageable for the 49ers. But Aiden Hutchinson, he needs to make some big plays up front. And going against Trent Williams, that is going to be a task. Because Trent Williams is probably one of the best O-linemen of the 49ers roster. He is one of the best O-line for this 49ers roster. But hopefully nobody gets injured. I'm hoping nobody gets injured for either side. Especially the Niners. But Purdy in the backfield hands it off to McCaffrey. And he powers through and maybe a gain of 5. And that's going to set up 3rd and manageable for the 49ers. So the number of championship games that the Niners have played is 73. The Detroit Lions only have 7 NFC championship games that have been in there. And we got a hurt Detroit Lion on the play. It looks like it's Derek Barnes, who had the game-winning interception last week against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But we'll see. It's going to be interesting. But let me know if you guys have any questions down in the comments. Be sure to send me questions if you got any questions throughout this video. But we'll see what happens. It's going to be third down when we come back from commercial break. They're tending to Derek Barnes right now. Hopefully he's okay. So, but yeah, be sure to send me questions. I'll be answering questions all day. All game long. I'll be answering them during halftime and also along with commercial breaks and after plays. So, if you got a question for me, please send them down in the comments. But Derek Barnes, I think hopefully he's okay. So, if he's not, that'll be a big key loss for this Lions defense. Because he's a key factor in this game, I believe. Because if he's hurt, that is going to be a big loss for Detroit. And hopefully he's okay. We'll see what the hit was like when we get back from commercial. But I want to talk about my Seahawks here for a minute. I was talking about them during the last game against Kansas City and Ravens. But the Hawks, I personally believe they are just one thing away from being a good team. And if they are going to be in competitiveness with the Niners, they need to sign a head coach that can be there that can help get this defense built around Kyle Shanahan's offense. Because if they can stop him, that means that this will be a really close battle for the NFC West next year. Because I personally believe that the Seahawks should go after Mike McDonald. If they go after him, if they get him, this would be a big key get-in for Seattle because they need to stop those Kyle Shanahan type offenses. We are back from commercial break. So 3rd and 3 now for the 49ers at the Detroit 41-yard line. Trying to get something going here. Purdy hands it off to McCaffrey. He's got the first down and a smidge bit more. And that's going to be a first down for the 49ers. San Francisco is moving this football, which they need to get a stop. The Detroit Lions need to get a stop if they have any chance of extending that lead. Which, of course, if the Niners do score a touchdown, they would be tied. If that, of course, does happen. So it is 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 at the 34. So, Niners trying to do something. So, we'll see what happens. Purdy hands it off to McCaffrey down the left side. And he goes nowhere. The Lions defense would not be fooled on that little trick play. And that's going to set up 2nd down and maybe a loss of 1. So, that was there were 5 people up front. And then there were 3 in the back. That is really good. That was an 8-man base to face the very hard runs, like to McCaffrey. Because if you can stop McCaffrey, this would be a really big thing for Detroit if they can get the stop on McCaffrey, or maybe even force fumbles. Which we've only seen McCaffrey only fumble once. Purdy tipped in the air, almost intercepted, but it got batted down, incomplete. And that brings up 3rd down and 11 for the 49ers. They desperately, the Lions want to get a stop here if you're Detroit. So it's 3rd down and 11 for for San Francisco. So Frisco's trying to get a first down. They've converted all their 3rd downs so far. But can they do it again? We're about to find out. So 3rd down and 11 at the 35-yard line for the 49ers. And Purdy takes the snap, looking to throw. He is looking, throws. It is caught by McCaffrey, and he is not going to get enough. It is brought down at the 29-yard line, which now they're probably going to attempt a field goal if you're the 49ers. But that is a good stop by this Lions team early in this game. That is a good stop because everybody's been pointing to the defense of the Lions. If they can get those stops on Purdy, now you might look to get the ball back and maybe potentially get another touchdown. The last drive, it took only 4 plays in under 2 minutes to get down the field just like that and shock this crowd. So the field goal attempt is up, and it is. It's no good! He missed it! The rookie missed it again! Jake Moody, wide right! The most cursed word in Buffalo came into play here in Frisco, and it's no good! And the Lions will take over at that spot. That is a big stop for these Detroit Lions. Let's go! Oh man, that is a big, big play there for the Detroit Lions. Hold on, I'm going to get a sound effect in here. So, pretty much how the Niners feel after that miss. Pretty much how the Niners feel after that miss. I had to do it. Sorry, I had to do it. But, man, I knew Detroit had the talent around them. And now they get a big stop and force the kicker to miss a field goal wide right. I told you, the Lions have the advantage as far as the quarterback experience. The quarterback experience is there. Goff has the experience when it comes there. Purdy's only played in one conference championship game. And that was when he got injured against the Philadelphia Eagles. Which, no team loses 4 quarterbacks in the same season. I mean, that just doesn't happen. That was just that was an excuse for last year for the Niners. But I feel that if the Niners don't go, this is a big letdown for the 49ers. Because you look at the NFC, you got loads of rising teams in the NFC. And if we look at this, I mean, the Niners are still going to be one of the top 3 teams going into next year. But it's going to be a heartbreak for this Niners team if they can't get it done. They've tried to get back to this point for about 29 to 30 years and counting. They've not won a Super Bowl since 1995. That's longer than the Dallas Cowboys. At least they made the Super Bowl a few times. But the Lions broke their long drought of the going back to the NFC Championship game, which now only leaves 2 teams that have the longest NFC Championship drought. The Commanders and the Cowboys. Which, if the Commanders get there at some point, that would be the Cowboys with the only remaining longest drought in history of getting to an NFC Championship game. But, I mean, and funny thing, the the Dallas Cowboys are now tied with the Minnesota Vikings for the most playoff losses. So, I mean, that's funny because it's a good team. All right, Goff in the backfield throws. It is caught by Laporta, and that is about a 5-yard gain on the play. So Detroit is looking to put up another answer, maybe even another touchdown. We've seen it. We've seen Ben Johnson run these trick plays, which is a good candidate for Detroit, for Seattle, my bad, to become a head coach. That is going to be a good way to see if they can get there. So, and it's a handoff to Gibbs, the rookie out of Alabama, running down midfield and down near the 50-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs, the young rookie out of Alabama, just stampeded all over this Niners defense early. Whoo, man, this is gonna be good. I'm hoping the Detroit Lions can win it because I have them picked. But I'm throwing no shade on the Niners at all. I just think the Lions are better, and they've proven that this far. So, 1st and 10 now for Detroit at the San Francisco 49.5-yard line. Quick throw to Gibbs. It is caught on the right side, still running, and he's out of bounds around the 45-yard line of Frisco. But, oh man, the running back room has both Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery have had 1,000 rushing scrimmage yards and 10 touchdowns in each, which is actually the first duo in NFL history to do that. That is amazing by these 2 guys on this running game, which is really huge for Detroit. I'm trying to get my sound effect ready for when they score a touchdown, if they do. So Second down and 6 for the Detroit Lions. And Goff fakes the handoff, looking to throw, throws it, it is caught by David Montgomery, and that is another Detroit Lion first down. Let's go. Oh man, I want the Lions to get there so badly. I want them to get there. And if they do, I told y'all so. I told y'all. If they get there, I have the Lions picked. Many people said to go with the Niners, but I'm going the underdog here. So we'll see what happens in this game. Oh man, this is going to be good. So first and 10 now at the 31-yard line of San Francisco. So Goff in the backfield. Quick throw. It is incomplete. It was intended for Jahmyr Gibbs, and that's incomplete. So now that's second down and 10 at the 31-yard line of San Francisco. So Dan Campbell, oh my gosh, this guy has changed around this team ever since the beginning. He has changed around this team for a while. And I knew they were going to be a Super Bowl threat going into this season. And now here they are on the brink of it. All right, second down and 10. And a run to Gibbs. And he has got a 1-yard gain, and that's going to bring up third down and 9. Oh man, the Niners forced, I think this is the first third down that they forced. So now if you're Detroit, do you pass or do you run? I believe they should try to attempt to pass, but don't throw it anywhere dangerous or you're going to have to pay the price. So third down and 9 at the 30-yard line of San Francisco. We've seen this team run a lot of trick plays. Are they going to attempt a trickery here? We'll see. So third and 9. Oh man. Goff takes the snap. Quick throw to St. Brown. And he's got a Calvary. He's got a first down. Let's go. First down, Detroit. Oh man, baby. Let's go. Oh man, I love the underdog. This story of the Detroit Lions is so good. I just want them to get there. Let's go. So, Detroit, Kyle Shanahan looking in disbelief, which is not a good sign if you're a Niners fan. Which first and 10 at the 17-yard line of Frisco. So, Jared Goff, he takes the snap, looking to throw. He is in trouble, throws incomplete, intended for St. Brown. And that's going to set up second down. Fred Warner was on the coverage. So, oh man. So Detroit is in threatening position. If they can get in the end zone, they would extend the lead by 14. If they can kick a field goal, they would be up by 10. Which we all know Purdy can't handle being down. We all know that. Which he was down against the Packers with a few minutes to go. But he hasn't proved that he can come back from 10 plus behind yet. Which we'll see if he can do it this time. So Goff hands it off to Gibbs. Gibbs has running space in the right side. And he's got the first down! Let's go! Let's go! The Detroit Lions get a first down, I believe. And that is really good if you're the Detroit Lions. Let's go! Oh man, I am rooting so hard for these Detroit Lions beyond belief. Not just because I want the Niners to lose, but because that their story is so freaking good. And I want them to go to the Super Bowl. Oh man. First and goal at the 7-yard line of Frisco. Oh man, this could be a X factor here. This could be the turning point right now. And Goff hands it off to Montgomery, I think, or Gibbs. And he's close to the end zone. He's down at the 1. This run game has just been unstoppable at this early bit of this game. And it was David Montgomery. Oh, man. Come on, Lions. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, my gosh. Come on, baby. Let's go. Oh, man, Detroit. Oh, come on. Let's go. Ben Johnson, run a good play, my man. Hopefully you come to us as a head coach. All right. First, second and goal now for Detroit. I'm laying this down the goal horn. And Goff hands it off to Montgomery. He's in! Touchdown! Lions! Let's go! Let's go! That is what I'm freaking talking about? Let's go! Oh yeah, baby! That is what I'm talking about right there. The Lions are roaring loud in San Francisco. And that's the proof it right there. I had that sound already prepared. Oh man, in Detroit, in the lead by 14. Let's go! That's what I'm talking about, Detroit. Let's go! Oh man, now the Lions have the lead 14-0, and the Lions, faithful back in Ford Field, are going crazy. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh man. Oh yeah, baby. It is 14-0. Now Purdy has to show up in those big moments. We haven't seen it all season. Can he do it now? We're about to find out after the break. Oh my God. Amazing play by the Detroit Lions. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh man. I told everybody that if the Niners give up those big plays, that would be the key indicator. And what happened? They gave up more of those explosive plays. I said at my prediction video that the Lions have the advantage as far as experience goes. Purdy doesn't have the experience there yet. But man, But man, I'm getting so hyped right now. Come on, Detroit. But, I mean, it could still go either way. The defense of the Niners has not forced a turnover yet. Nor has the Lions defense yet. Oh, man, come on. I'm not just rooting for the Lions just to beat the Niners. I'm not doing that at all. I just think that the Lions are better than the 49ers. Because experience, weapons, and also defense. They were talking, Niner fans that I've been talking with all week have been saying they have the 29th ranked defense. And yet they forced them to a fourth down, missed a field goal wide right, and just like that, the Lions are right now in prime position to win this game. Let's go. Oh man. But going back to the Seahawks here for a minute, I do personally believe that if the Seahawks were to sign either one of these guys I have listed, Ben Johnson or Mike McDonald, I believe that any one of them could make a really good head coach. Except for Dan Quinn, no. He's a no-no. He is a After that Cowboy performance, he is out of that conversation entirely, in my opinion. It's being said that they might try to hire Dan Quinn, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think they were just waiting for one of those coaches to come available, and now Mike McDonald is available for a head coaching job, and has been one on the Seahawks' radar. I just hope that they sign him, because we need to match up with this Niners deep offense for crying out loud. We need to match up with them. We need to do what the Lions are doing right now. We need to do what they're doing. But enough about that. But we'll see what happens coming into the draft. But like I said, if you guys have any questions, please be sure to let me know. But let me know who you guys have picked in the comments. Let me know who you guys have picked. Oh man. Okay, here we go. Purdy on his second offensive drive of the game. Can he get a score in this time? 1st and 10 at the 25. And it's a little switcheroo to Deebo Samuel and stays in bounds around maybe 2 yards away from a first down. So that was a good play by the Niners right there. That was a good play. Great play by the Niners right there. It is 2nd down and 4 now for the 49ers. Momentum is right now against their side, which Purdy has not yet proven that he can come back from 10 below behind and win. He has not proven that at all this this season or his last season either. And Purdy, he's being pressured. Quick throw down the field. It is caught. It is Juice Check. Kyle Juice Check for the first down. and it's Juice Check. Man, that is a good play by Juszczyk. Great play. And he was wide open. Who was covering that man? Who was covering him? That's what I'm wondering right there. That's what I'm wondering. Oh, man. But this is going to be good. Oh, McCaffrey up the middle. And he is snuffed and erased. But yeah, here we go. Yeah, here we go. That's it. But I just like doing that to Dak when Dak was playing. But, yeah, man. I just find that phrase just so funny. And I can replicate it pretty well. And Purdy just trying to get something going here. And it's 2nd down and 6. What it? Yeah, here we go. What's that? Hey. And Purdy takes the snap, and he runs. And it's close to a first down. It'll bring up 3rd down and 2 for the 49ers. And if you're, oh boy, we got a little chirping going on the left side. It looks like it is Gerard Jennings and 29 getting into it. It looked like Gerard Jennings was getting into a little chirping fest. Oh, yep. He had his jersey tucked around him. He was grabbing a hold of his jersey. They probably should have thrown a flag on that. 3rd down and 2. What it? Yeah, here we go. And it's a run to McCaffrey, and he's got enough for the first down. I think one of the players of the Niners just lost their helmet. I think one of their players just lost their helmet. So that is, yes, that's the end of the first quarter. The Detroit Lions right now have a 14-0 lead against the 49ers here early in this game. I'm going to go grab a little bit more water here. I'll be back in just a minute. Put this sign up saying I'll be right back. I'll be right back, everybody. All right, we're back. Just had to go get some water real quick. Just have to rehydrate, if you know what I mean. Just trying to keep that voice under control. Because, I mean, it's hard right now. But let me know in the comments. We're at commercial break. If you guys have any questions, please be sure to send me some in the comments. But I want to throw a quick question out there to every single viewer right now. Who is your favorite NFL team in the NFL? Let me know who you guys have as favorite teams in the NFL. Let me know in the comments. Because I would like to know what team you guys are a fan of. If you're Lions, Niners, or any other team. But let me know in the comments who you guys have as favorite teams in the NFL. Of course, my favorite team is Seattle, but I want to take a moment to talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers real quick. I personally know that knew that the Pittsburgh Steelers weren't going to get past the first round, which probably a lot of people were thinking. But here's the thing with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I just personally believe that they need something to change. When Kenny Pickett was in there, they weren't doing so hot. When Mitch Trubisky wasn't in there, he wasn't doing so hot. But when Mason Rudolph came in, that's when they kind of started to get back in their playoff form. But I just personally believe they need another quarterback. Kenny Pickett doesn't look like their guy, just from what I've seen from him so far. I'm not 100% sold on Pickett as a player. For sure not Mitch Trubisky because he can't make a dang accurate pass for crying out loud. And Purdy caught by McCaffrey. He breaks through. He's still on his feet and still chugging and down inside of the 10-yard line for a first and goal. And now it is first and goal for the San Francisco 49ers. And the Niners are right now threatening a big stiff arm on C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And that was clean. That was clean. He didn't grip into the face mask or anything. That was a clean stiff arm. That is really good by Christian McCaffrey. But first and goal now for the 49ers. But are they going to... We'll see what happens here. But they need at least a touchdown because they can't rely on Jake Moody. And it's a run to Juszczyk. He is just short of the touchdown. Just short of the end zone. And the Niners are threatening right now. They are down at maybe the 2-yard line. Their red zone offense percentage is 67, which is actually first in the NFL in that rank. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how this Lions defense can handle them. I would probably look for like a run. They're probably going to run it all the whole time. They're probably going to run. And Purdy takes the snap, hands it off to the runner, and he's in. Touchdown, San Francisco. It is Christian McCaffrey in for the touchdown. And just like that, the Niners are back in this game. Just like that. So now instead of being down 14, they are now down by only 8, maybe soon to be 7. But big play by the Niners. That O-line is going to be a key indicator if they can get the stop. Like I said, Trenton Williams is a great O-lineman, and that is a big play for the 49ers as far as offense goes. Now you got actually something clicking. And if you can get the stop on defense, you have to get stops. And the kick is on its way, and it's good. The 49ers are back in this game. The Lions have a 7-point lead against the Niners at the moment. And a score of 14-7 at the beginning parts of the second half of the second quarter. But like I was saying about the Pittsburgh Steelers. Whoa, sorry about that. Had a little malfunction. My extension cord fell down. Let me adjust that real quick. All right. I think we're good there now. But anyways, as I was saying about the Pittsburgh Steelers, I do believe that they should go after a new quarterback. But I mean, if you want to go after Russell Wilson, by all means, please. Because no way he's going back to Seattle. That is if the Denver Broncos don't keep him. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're trying to trade him right now and regretting the trade that they have with us. I'm pretty sure they're regretting it right now. Just for go figure. But personally, the Steelers' defense is there. It's just their offense that is not quite on all cylinders. You had receivers just not making tackles. On that fumble they had against Cincinnati, Dante Johnson didn't even make an effort to try to bring him down. He was like walking away like the play was over, and it wasn't. That is a absolute no-no in Pittsburgh if you're going to be a part of the black and yellow dynasty of the Steelers. And then, as far as George Pickens, I do believe he could be a good guy for their receiver core, but they just need a quarterback that can actually do their job. They just need a quarterback that can be in there, do their thing, and help this team to a playoff. They haven't won a Super Bowl in a few years, but they got a few rough years ahead, I think. Because I believe Mike Tomlin is not the guy. I mean, he did win a Super Bowl with the Steelers a few years ago, but, I mean, he's not the long-term solution. Steelers are about winning. They're about winning. Not going into the playoffs and then choking in the first round. They're about winning. They are about winning. And if you're not going to win as the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, you got to go. That's just my personal opinion. But we're back in this game. So 13 minutes and 49 seconds left in this first half. And it's a touchback in the end zone for a touchback. And the Lions will start up at the 25. And we got some sharping going on. And it is getting heated between the Niners and the Lions. It is getting heated. And trying to get it, maybe it's a strategy thing. I don't know. Maybe it's a strategy for the Niners trying to get under their skin. But Jared Goff, he has had a total of ball control for 7 minutes and 9 seconds, 9 minutes and 2 seconds for the 49ers. So the Niners have won the time of possession. They just need to do something on defense. And a handoff to Montgomery. He's got running space, and he's got enough for another first down for Detroit. They are just running all over this Niners defense right now. They are running it right down their throats. Which I said, Aaron Jones ran down their throat when the Packers went against them. And what's happening this time? The Lions are running down their throat. So, just remember, if the Lions win, just don't remember that. Just remember I told you so. But Jared Goff in. So it's 1st and 10 at the 39. It's a flea flicker and a bomb down the field. It is incomplete. And Josh Reynolds was the intended target. Oh man, that would have been a big play for the Detroit Lions. Trying a flea flicker, but it didn't work, and it was just underthrown. Oh man, probably should have tried to find another guy, but the defense was just coming too fast for Jared Goff. Oh man. And he was wide, and he was in coverage, but just couldn't quite get down there. So 2nd down and 10 at the 39-yard line. 13 minutes left in the first half. Goff in the shotgun, pressured by Bosa, and it is caught. Oh wait, no, it's incomplete. It was intended for St. Brown. It was incomplete. It was Fred Warner on the coverage, but Warner making a big time play there for this Niners defense, making a big play, and that brings up 3rd down and 10 for the Detroit Lions. So the Niner faithful is trying to get loud to give their defense some momentum. So we'll see what happens, but they've been one-on-one for 3rd down conversions so far. So Goff throws. It is caught by Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's got enough for the first down. No flags on the play, and that's another Lions first down. Let's go, baby. Man, that was amazing. What? Oh, yeah. And that's another first down for the Lions. So they're trying to get something going here, but they got another first down. So let's see here. Another first down for the Lions. So that's good news. So a handoff back to Montgomery. He gets tripped up on the play, and I can't get the number that it was. It was 31 on the tackle. I don't know who that brother is. I know it wasn't Drake Greenlaw. I know it wasn't that guy. But we'll see what happens in this next drive for this unit. But we'll see. So 2nd down and 10 at the 50-yard line for Detroit. Trying to get a touchdown. Trying to get a further lead. And Goff in trouble. He is sacked. And it's Nick Bosa on the sack. His first sack in 4 games. And finally he gets a sack. Chase Young and Bosa combined for half a sack in the last 4 games. But now, finally, Bosa gets another sack. And for the first time in 4 games, Nick Bosa has a sack. And that's a big time play if you're the Niners. It's 3rd and 15 now. The faithful at the Bay is trying to get loud. So, And it's 3rd and 15 at their own 45. Goff in shotgun, throws, caught to Laporta, but it's not enough. And now bring up 4th down, and this unit will be forced to come off. And Dre Greenlaw is walking in a weird way after the hit. Ooh. Did Dre Greenlaw get hurt? He's grimacing in pain. It looks like he's hurt, and if that guy's hurt, that is a big loss for this Niners defense. If that is indeed an injury, that is a big time loss. We've seen Detroit fake a few times. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to fake here. So, and Dre Greenlaw is being tended to on the sideline of San Francisco. If you're the Niners, you're probably looking for a fake, which I believe could be the case here. Midfield, it might be the case. I'm not sure, but we'll see. They're lining up to see if it's a fake. They're prepared and ready if it is indeed a fake. So here we go. And it is not going to be a fake, and they will punt it back. So it is a fair catch signaled, and now the 11 and the 12-yard line will be where the Niners start. But 10 minutes left in the first half. The San Francisco 49ers have the advantage, but we'll see what happens in this game throughout. But we'll see. I mean, this game could go either way. I have the Lions pick because I personally believe that the Lions are better than the Niners as far as experience goes for quarterback. But we'll see. But I've been asked this question a few times on who I think is going to be the next head coach of the Seahawks. I've been asked this a few times. I believe that the Seahawks should try to go after Mike Macdonald because the Ravens just got eliminated to the Kansas City Chiefs. And if you are the Seahawks, you need to get him down. You need to lock him down. So if they can get Mike Macdonald and get him as a head coach, then the Seahawks might actually have a chance against the Niners come into next season. Because the Seahawks have been swept by him twice. They've been swept by him twice. Which has been since the Russell Wilson trade. But, I mean, hey, we made the playoffs one year. That's one more up than the Broncos. So, I mean, I'm happy with that. But I just personally believe we need another quarterback. And if the Seahawks can trade up and get a quarterback, then like a Bo Nix or J.J. McCarthy or any of those guys, I personally believe that the Seahawks could be a threat in the future. But I mean, it's gonna be a crazy few years for Seattle. I'm expecting a losing season next year, but I mean, we gotta rebuild at some point. And we knew Pete Carroll wasn't gonna last much longer. We knew he wasn't gonna survive in the NFL much longer with the way he's been playing, with the way that this team's been playing, and the old school vibe. We've seen other teams grow into a new generation. We've seen new generations of players, and we just had to move on from him. We just had to move on. So now we just need another coach that can reset the culture in this place. In Seattle, we need a person that can reset the culture and become one of the toughest teams in the NFL again. But I don't know when that time is, but hopefully it's soon. So the Niners get the ball. Purdy looking to throw. Throws. It's caught by McCaffrey, and that is only going to be a gain of 4 on the play. So Dre Greenlaw looks okay. So let's see what the concern is. So they're saying he suffered a stinger in the right hand. So he's right now at the blue tent. He is questionable to return. So we'll see we'll keep you updated on that status of Dre Greenlaw. So it is 2nd down and 6 for the 49ers. So Purdy. Oh wait, no, it's a handoff to the right side. It's Deebo Samuel. He is still not going down, and he's got a first down for the 49ers. He's got the first down. And just like that, the Niners are moving the football. And Dre Greenlaw is being tended to on the sideline still. We don't have any current update on that right now. But we'll keep you updated on Dre Greenlaw's injury. So Deebo Samuel was originally a 50-50 for this game, but now he's in. So we'll see what happens, if that's going to be a key factor or not. Let's see. So Purdy takes the snap. He's going to throws it left side, overthrows Brandon Ayuk, and it's incomplete. Cam Sutton was the one on the coverage. So that is a big play for this Detroit Lions defense. But it's going to come down to turnover battles. If the Lions can force the turnovers on the Niners and Purdy, then this game could actually be in favor of the Lions. They're in their own zone, and if an interception were to happen here, this would set up Goff and the Lions in pretty good position. So 2nd and 10 now for the 49ers. And 3 on the play clock. Purdy takes the snap. He is looking to throw. He's in trouble. Throws. It is incomplete. Landing loads of contact, but no flag. Ayuk wanted a flag, but he's not going to get it. That sets up 3rd down and 10 yards for the 49ers. So now it's 3rd down. They're going to pass here. I do know that they're going to pass. They've done it all year. It's 3rd down and 10. In these big situations, they always pass. Every time. They pass every time on these situations. 3rd down and long. 3rd and 10 for these 49ers at the 24-yard line. Trying to get a first down. Purdy looking to throw. He is in trouble. Throws, and it's intercepted! It gets picked! And the Lions go out of bounds! And it's an interception! Lions! But there is a flag down, so hang on a minute. So if it's against the offense, it'll stand. Let's see. So let's see what the flag is. It's an interception for the moment. Let's see. The officials are having a long conference. Let's see who it's on. Is it against the Niners or the Lions? Let's see. So we'll see what happens. So the Niners defense is coming onto the field like this is going to stand. So I think it's after the interception. During the return, personal foul, illegal blindside block, return team number 2. So it will stand as an interception. It'll be a 15-yard penalty from that foul, and it's a 1st and 10 Detroit. What did I tell you? When Purdy is down, that's when he throws interceptions. That is what I said at the beginning of this game. I said when Purdy is down, that means that it's going to cause for some turnovers. And what happened just now? It is a turnover by Purdy, and that sets up the Lions in great position. What a play by these Lions. Oh, yeah, but, man, those Lions are sure roaring right now. Pretty much like this. Had to do that sound. So, man, that was a good play by the Lions. So now it was a run to Gibbs, but he immediately got snuffed. I believe, yep, it was Fred Warner, and looks like he might have grasped the face mask. He might have gotten away with a little face mask there. It's not a challengeable play, so that's a big key. That's probably a big penalty that probably would have been enforced. And it's caught by Laporta, and he's close to a first down. Is it enough, though? So, close to a first down. So, let's see if they actually rule it a first down. But, like I said, turnover is going to be a key factor, and the Lions just got one. So, right now, they have the advantage. If they can continue what they're doing right now. They got to continue what they're doing. And it is a first down. Laporta has had 16 catches in this postseason. So, and one of them, I believe, was a touchdown against the Rams a few weeks ago. And it's a handoff to Gibbs, running down the right, and it snuffs only a gain of 2 to 3 on the play. So we'll see. Oh man, I am so hoping the Lions win. Not just because I want the Niners to lose. I believe if the Lions can get there, they can be right there in the thick with the Chiefs, and right there. They can be right there, especially if they can beat San Francisco. So, 2nd down and 7. Lions looking for their first Super Bowl appearance in franchise history. And Goff throws, and it's caught! Amon-Ra St. Brown! First down, Detroit! Let's go! Oh, man, baby, let's go! Oh, man, It is a first down for the Lions, and gotta roar those Lions. Gotta roar them. Gotta roar them. Gotta do it every time. Gotta do it. Oh, man. So, Goff in red zone territory. And if they can do this, and it's a handoff to Gibbs, right side, breaking tackle! He is in! Touchdown! Lions! Let's go! Let's go, baby! That is what I'm freaking talking about! Let's go! Let's go, baby! And the Lions improvise on the turnover, and they're roaring loud. Let's go! Oh, man! I told you that when the Lions are up, that's gonna force the Niners party to throw interception. And what happened? Interception, and now they score 7. And that puts the Lions up by 14 again. Let's go, baby. Let's go. So now instead of a 7-point lead, it is now a 14-point lead for the Detroit Lions, 21-7. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh, man, what a play by the Lions. Intercepting Purdy and then improvising on this play. So, man, that was amazing. I'll be right back. I do need to use your restroom real quick. So I'll be back here in just a minute. But I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Oh, man, that was, oh my gosh. But let me see if we got any questions down in the comments yet. Nothing yet. Please make sure to send me questions in the comments. Please be sure to send me questions. And I'll answer them. So, and let me know if you guys have a favorite team in. Let me know if you guys have a favorite team in the NFL. And Detroit, Ford Field is going nuts. Even though the game ain't in Ford Field, It is getting loud in Ford Field. And Trey Greenlaw looked very frustrated on the play. But so if you're currently joining us, if you're just joining us, the Detroit Lions have a 21-7 lead against the 49ers right now. And with about 8 minutes left in the first half, the Lions have the advantage going into this at the beginning parts of this game at the first half. So, and just a reminder, if you guys have a favorite NFL team, please be sure to let me know in the comments. And also, if you guys want to send me questions, please be sure to send them in the comments. I'll be taking questions all game. So it's 1st and 10 now for Purdy. And looking at throw, it's incomplete. It was intended for Christian McCaffrey, and it's incomplete. 2nd down and 10 for the 49ers. Oh, man. I think Purdy's feeling that pressure a little bit. I personally believe that. He's already had an interception today, which the only touchdown has been a running touchdown for Christian McCaffrey. So we'll see what happens in this game. But I still believe the Lions are going to come back with this. Brian Branch is on the field, the rookie out of Alabama, maybe looking to make a big play here. So Purdy, Purdy hands it off to McCaffrey, and he is snuffed. The Lions defense would not be fooled on that play. And that sets up 3rd down and 10 for the 49ers. I think they're starting to feel that pressure a little bit. I think they're starting to feel it. I think he's starting to feel it. And the Lions are roaring loud on 3rd down. Had to do it. So it's 3rd down and 10. Purdy in the shotgun. He is in trouble. He escapes. But he is going to throw. And it's incomplete. It was Brandon Ayuk, the intended target. And that's going to force a 3 and out for these 49ers, and they will be forced to kick. And the Lions will get the ball back. Let's go. I told you the Lions are no joke. I told you. The Lions are no joke. And Dan Campbell ain't going down without a fight. They came in this game with momentum, and now they are using that momentum to their advantage. So now it'll be a punt back to Detroit with 5 minutes left in the game. 5:09 on the clock. 21-7. Detroit has the lead by 14. And the kick is almost blocked. It almost got blocked. And it'll be a catch on the right side. And tries to hurdle. I don't know what he was thinking on that hurdle, but I think it's Donovan Peoples-Jones that was on the return. But now the Lions are threatening again. And the Niners are in trouble right now. They are in big, big trouble. Because if the Lions get up to a 21 point lead, I'm thinking that's pretty much game over, if you ask me. But Purdy has I've said whenever Purdy is down, that he throws more interceptions when he's down than when he's up. And then when he is up, he throws more touchdown passes than when he's down. I've said that all season long. I have said Purdy is not an elite quarterback. I have said he's not an elite quarterback for that reason. Because he throws more interceptions when he's down than when he's up. And then as we saw in the 3-game losing streak that he had, when those 3 weapons were out, Deebo Samuel and Trent Williams, that's when they struggled. And even with them in, they're not getting the lead at all. Joe Stevens in here. What up, man? I know you've been trying to contact me for a while, but it's good to see you in here, my brother. What up, man? What's going on with you? But if you're just joining us, this game is getting to be a really close game. And Joe Stevens, I hope that we can find some way to contact each other, because I know you've been trying to get in contact with me for some time, and I've been trying to find ways to contact you. I've been looking at like emails. I've been looking at contact. I've been trying to find ways to contact you. So if you're still in there, Joe, I hope you're listening to this right now. I hope you're listening. But for those of you that don't know Joe Stevens, he is also a Seahawks fan like myself. And he talks about like Seahawks. He does this podcast with rivalry and stuff. He currently has a little bit over 100 subscribers. So if you want to go check him out, please do so. I don't know if he's doing this game live, but please go check him out. If you're a Seahawks fan, please go check him out. Because I've been trying to contact that guy for some time. But, hey, if this is a way to contact him, it'll work in my opinion. But here we go. It is 1st and 10 for the Detroit Lions. The Lions are looking to get an extended lead. If they get a field goal, it would be extended to a 17-point lead. If they get a touchdown, it would be extended to a 21-point lead. So, we'll see here. So, it's a run up the middle to Montgomery. And he is just destroying this Niners team on the run game. He is just demolishing them. And that's what I've been saying the Seahawks need to do more. I've been saying that. If the play call, we all know play calling is going to change regardless for the Seahawks. I believe if they run it to Kenneth Walker and Charbonnet Amore, then it won't put that much pressure on Geno Smith. And that's how the Seahawks are going to win this game. Win those games against teams like the Niners. Run it up their throat. So it's another run, and it is, I think it's Montgomery again. It's David Montgomery again, and this time it's for a first down. The Detroit Lions are threatening again with about 4 minutes to go in the first half. 3 of their 4 drives have been touchdowns. The first one took 4 plays, the second one took 11, and then the just most recent one took about 5. So we'll see what happens. 14 first downs for the Lions this half. That's a big key factor. And a run, this time Montgomery again, running down the right field and down near midfield. And close to another first down. But, oh my God. This Lions team is hot right now. They are looking hot. Because, this Lions team, I said at the beginning of the year, they would beat the Chiefs in week 1. Because I knew Travis Kelce being out and Chris Jones being out were going to play key indicators. And now they're on the brink of their first Super Bowl appearance. 2nd and 1. Goff hands it. He fakes the handoff and then throws to Montgomery for the first down inside of 49er territory. Let's go. And the Lions are trying to add on to this lead before the half. And they're trying to put up a lead of 3 scores with 3 touchdowns at the least. So, 2:45 left to play. Both sides still have all 3 timeouts. So, we'll see what happens. So, 1st and 10 for the Lions at the 45-yard line of San Francisco. And Goff hands it off to Gibbs, running down the right side, but he is not going to go anywhere. He gets snuffed out by Jeremy Ward and also along with Chase Young. And that's probably the first time we've heard Chase Young's name called all day. Because he's not played a key factor. And I've said they can't keep Chase Young long term. Because you can't pay Bosa and Chase Young at the same time. Because Chase Young is looking for his big Supermax deal. He's looking for that big Supermax deal. And if you can't pay that, brother, then that's going to be a big key loss. Especially if you get eliminated. So we hit the 2-minute warning. So the Lions lead 21-7. So they currently have the lead right now. So, and what's this? There's a trailer. Oh, it's Despicable Me. Despicable Me 4. Oh my gosh. I had no idea that they were in development of a fourth Despicable Me. I had no idea. Oh man. I for those of you that don't know, I am a big fan of Despicable Me. I love the Despicable Me movies. I love the Minions movies. Oh man, that is going to be a big movie for when it comes out. I don't know when it's going to come out, but we just saw a little sneak peek at a little trailer. So, I have the Lions picked. I admit, I have the Lions picked. And that's the exact reason why. They have shown that they can be the team. But also, I do want to ask to some of the people in this chat, what is your favorite Disney or Pixar movie? Name it to me down in the comments. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite Disney or Pixar movie is. Let me know in the comments. So, or Illumination. Let me know what your favorite movie is throughout all three of those categories: Pixar, Disney, or Illumination. Let me know what your guys' favorite movie is from that section. But man, this like I said, I knew the Niners were going to come into this game as knowing to be strong. But when Purdy is down, that's when he struggles. He has more interceptions when he's down than when he's up. And then he has more touchdowns when he's up than when he's down. And he has not proven that he can lead a team from 10 points or more down to come back and win games. And that's why I had the Lions picked. I knew there was going to be an upset this week. I, of course, had the Ravens picked this past game. But, I mean, the Chiefs, if the Lions win, I personally believe that they're going to put up a fight with the Chiefs for the right to win the Super Bowl. So, we're about to go to halftime, so I'll be going over some questions in the comments. Send me some questions in the comments, and then I'll answer them during halftime. So, 2nd down and 12. Goff in the shotgun, looking to throw. Throws it left side, and it's overthrown, intended for Laporta. It's incomplete. 3rd and 12 now for the Lions. They're going to pass. We know in these 3rd and long situations, they are going to pass. They have allowed, the Niners have allowed 131 rushing yards allowed today. That is the most in the first half under Kyle Shanahan. That's a big key. So we'll see what happens here. So 3rd and 12 for the Detroit Lions, trying to get even further ahead before the end of the first half. They're 2 and 3 on 3rd downs, and they fake the pass. It's a run to Gibbs. He's got enough for a first down. Lions! What a play! And oh man, gotta sound the Lions. Gotta sound the Lions sound effect. Gotta sound it every time. But 1st and 10 for the Lions. That was a great play because I thought they were going to pass. But just like that, they ran it. Oh my gosh. Amazing play by the Lions offense. Right there with the trickery. 1st and 10. Goff fakes the handoff. Being pressured by Bosa. He's going to go down. He is sacked by Nick Bosa. And that, I believe, is going to force the Lions to call timeout. Either the Lions or the Niners to call timeout. So let's see who called timeout. So, the Lions, I personally believe, are going to have this game wrapped up. Maybe by the first half. We'll see. Had to sound the sound effect. I mean, I love this Lions sound. Love seeing them roar. Let's do it again. Roaring loud and loud. Oh man, so the Niners desperately need to try to get a stop. And the Niners did call timeout. I guess they're trying to get the ball back before the end of this first half because they do receive in the second half. So we know that. But can Purdy improvise on these situations? We're going to find out. But Goff, he hands it off to Gibbs. And Chase Young, he broke free but goes nowhere on the play. That's going to bring up third down and long for the Detroit Lions. And if you're the Niners, you need to stop right now if you have any chance of staying in this game. So it is third down and about 18 yards for the Detroit Lions. They need to get at least at the 35-yard line to have a chance at a field goal. So we've known that the Lions are a really good team. But can they extend their lead before half? We're going to find out here. So San Francisco uses another timeout. That leaves 1:38 on the clock. One timeout left for the Niners. If the Niners can get the ball back, it would be huge. But if the Lions score here, this game might be over before it even starts. But third down and 18. You're gonna think they're gonna pass. We're gonna see. And it is a pass. Goff in the shotgun. Throws. It is caught by Amon-Ra St. Brown for another Lion first down. And the Lions roaring loud again. Have to do it every time they get first down. So now the Lions are even more threatening now. Now I believe they're in red zone area. I believe. Let's see. So it is 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. So they are in red zone territory. And so far, this Lions team has done it all. Hand off to Gibbs. He trips on under his own power and gets about maybe 4 to 5 yards on the gain. And that's going to bring up second down. And if you're the Niners, you do not want to call timeout. Because, I don't know what they should do because they are down by so much right now. They are down by so much that if the Lions score a touchdown here, this game might be over before it even starts. For real. It might be over before it even starts. And that's what I'm thinking here. So I believe the Lions did call a timeout. But we'll see. I don't know who exactly called timeout. But so it's at commercial right now for 30 seconds. But like I said, Purdy is not elite. He's somewhat 50-50. Because when he's down, that's when he struggles on the turnovers. Then when he's up. Then when he's up, he scores more touchdowns than when he's down. So he has not proven that he can come back from behind. That's why I think that the Niners will get blown out by the Kansas City Chiefs if they did meet them. That's just my theory on this team. But this Lions offense has looked really good so far against this, I believe, top 10 ranked defense of the 49ers. I know the Ravens and the Chiefs were the number 2 and number 1 defense. I don't know exactly what rank the Niners are in total defense. But if they're like top 10, they are getting destroyed by a top 15 offense in the Detroit Lions. Which, I mean, it's gonna be a game that comes down to whoever makes the most mistakes. And if the teams make the most mistakes, if the Niners make the most mistakes, which they have done right now, they're gonna lose this game. And if you're the Niners, you need a turnover on defense right now. You need something to go your way. You need something to keep you in this game. And it's 2nd down and 6 for the Detroit Lions looking to score again. So we'll see what happens. So there was a clock issue. So Goff in the shotgun. He throws to the end zone. Oh, he just missed him. It was Jahmyr Gibbs wide open in the end zone, and that's going to force a 3rd down and 6. And that's a big missed opportunity right there. If that would have been caught, that would have been a touchdown. Just overthrown. Yeah, that was just overthrown for the Detroit Lions. So now it's 3rd and 6. The Lions trying to expand their lead. But if you're the Lions, are you thinking of maybe potentially a fake at a field goal? Because the Seahawks did it against Green Bay in the NFC Championship a few years ago. And Goff in the shotgun throws. It is caught. 1st down, Detroit Lions. And it is Amon-Ra St. Brown. When in doubt, get it to St. Brown. And the Lions are roaring loud once again. Have to do it every time. Every time they get a first down, I have to do it. So we are now waiting on the Lions to maybe get a touchdown to end this first half. 28 seconds left in this first half. Lions are threatening right now. They are legitimately threatening. Goff in the shotgun. Throws it to the end zone. It is incomplete. It was intended for Laporta. I don't see any flags. And that's going to bring up second down and goal for the Detroit Lions. Oh, man. And if you're in San Francisco, if they score a touchdown here, it might be game over before it even starts. Because the Niners are not good from behind. I don't know what their biggest deficit was at half. I think this is probably their biggest deficit at halftime this season, if they get a touchdown. Handoff to, I believe it was Gibbs or Montgomery, and it was Gibbs. It was Gibbs on the run, and that's going to bring up third down. And I believe the Lions called a timeout. But Goff has had a lot of connection in the Bay Area from what we're getting here. He actually, I think, lived in the Bay Area. Yep, he lived in a few places actually really close to Levi Stadium. So he knows about that stadium pretty well. Maybe he even grew up as a Niner fan. I don't know. That's what I would think if he lived in that area. So it is third and goal now for the Detroit Lions. Now trying to expand their lead before half. And Goff in the shotgun throws. It is caught by Gibbs, and he is short of the end zone. And it'll force a fourth down. But Dan Campbell, is he going to go for it, or is he going to try to get a field goal here? If we know Dan Campbell, he's going to go for it in these situations. I'm going to stand up on my feet because my behind is getting a little rusty because of the wood stool I'm sitting down on. I would have a comfier seat, but it's kind of an uncomfy chair that I'm sitting at. But fourth and goal, Jared Goff is staying on the field at the moment, and it looks like they might potentially go for it and try to go to. Oh wait, no, they're sending out the kicking team. But if you're the Niners, you're probably looking for a fake here. The Seahawks did it a few years ago in this exact situation. Could the Lions potentially be faking on going for a field goal and instead going for a touchdown? And if it works, that would put the Lions up by 21 if it is indeed a fake. So it is a field goal attempt at the moment. 21-yard field goal attempt. And it's not a fake. And the field goal's up, and it's good. The Lions lead 24-7, which is probably a smart move by Dan Campbell. That is really smart by Dan Campbell, and the Lions are roaring even louder now. But man, now the Lions are up 24-7. Wow, what a game this has been so far. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. And now record as a head coach. In 2023, he is 12-5. That ties the most wins in team history in Detroit. If the Lions win today, Dan Campbell will break that record of the most wins set in team history. And probably likely to go to their first Super Bowl in franchise history. Oh man. The Niners are probably feeling like this right now. Oh, wrong one. It's pretty much what they're feeling right now because they came into this game as a heavy favorite, 7.5-point favorites. And it's a run back by, snap! And there's a flag, there's two flags down. It was number 3, I think that's Ronnie Bell, the rookie out of Michigan, but there are two flags down. returned around the 40-yard line. So we'll see what the penalty is. So it looks like that the Niners are probably going to get backed up. Every penalty we see on the return is normally against the receiving team. Normally. But Lions come into this game as heavy favorites. The Niners come into this game as heavy favorites. But now, if it is on the Niners, that is going to send it to the halftime. That's going to send it to halftime if it is against the Niners. So, holding against the Niners. Okay, so there are 2 seconds left on the clock. If you're the Niners, do you go for a Hail Mary and risk, or do you just take a knee and send it to halftime? I would take a knee right here. I would take a knee. So, if that is so, then the Niners will receive the second half, and they need a miracle right now to win this game. They need a miracle, and there it is. That's the knee, and we're going to halftime. The Lions lead 24-7 against the San Francisco 49ers. And I called it. I told you the Lions are the better team in this matchup, and now they have the lead, which that is now going to be a main key look at for Purdy and these Niners if he can come back from behind that time. But I knew it. I knew there was going to be an upset at some point, and Niner fans in disbelief right now. One of the Niner fans is holding on to his head, pulling his hair out. But I don't blame him. If I was in that position in the NFC Championship, I would be too. If I was in that position, I don't blame him. That is a big result. Now, last time I did a live stream in this time of era, the Grozzy, for those of you that don't know, Tom Grozzy, he's a YouTuber over at for the Green Bay Packers. He's a fan of the Packers. And one of the people he sent my way, he sent a Grozzy Posse raid my way. Last game that I had. That was the Chiefs and the Bills game. That I had the Grozzy Posse made a raid. I don't know if it's going to happen again. So I was going to be right back by the time that the Posse made a raid. So I'm going to stick around here to see if the Grozzy Posse does make a raid here. And Grozzy Posse is the Green Bay Packers nation. Pretty much. Because I think every fan of Tom Grozzy's work is a Packers fan, but I mean I subscribe to him, and I'm a Seahawks fan because I like the funny comedy that he puts into his videos. But I'm just sticking around because last time I was away, the Grozzy Posse made a raid, so I'm not sure what's gonna happen. So we'll see what happens, but. I'm expecting I'm seeing if there's going to be a raid here, which we'll see if it does in fact happen. So I'm just sitting here waiting for the Posse to make a raid. But I do want to talk. Speaking of Tom Grozzy, I do want to talk about the Packers here a little. The Green Bay Packers are a legitimate threat right now. They are legitimate threats. Now they might be knocked out of the playoffs, but they're going to be a threat next year. The Packers, they got Jordan Love, who learned behind the bad man Aaron Rodgers for a few years, and we were questioning on why they drafted a quarterback at that time. We were questioning it, and it paid out for the greater good because they beat the Cowboys in the first round, which is really good for all of America's sake, for pretty much since they're called America's team, more like America's biggest joke in my opinion. But I mean, I can't stand the Cowboys. I can't stand them because of their fans. I mean, I have respect for the Cowboy players, but not their fans. I can't stand their fans. I find the idea of being delusional absurd. And if they're going to be delusional, if the Cowboy fans are going to be delusional, I'm not about that. I'm realistic. I'm grounded to earth. As a matter of fact, I picked other teams against my team because I knew that they were going to be challenges. Cowboy fans say every year, that, oh, we're going to go to the Super Bowl. Oh, we're going to go to the NFC Championship game and win the Super Bowl. That's not how you could build a fan base, for crying out loud. I get you have 5 rings. I get it. But it just comes to a point. When you haven't gone to an NFC Championship in 28 to 29 years and counting, that is just unacceptable in my opinion, because the Cowboy fans have been saying it for years that were either born around that time, and that if they were born around that time, back the last time they won a Super Bowl, they're going to be diehards. If they weren't, they're not going to know the last time they won a Super Bowl, for crying out loud. Because I cannot stand the Cowboy fans. As a matter of fact, I thought that my Hawks were going to beat them. But, I mean, I picked them against my team. I picked them against my team. Because I thought that would put pressure on Mr. Dak Prescott. And now they're going to be sticking with Mike McCarthy, my bad, for one more year. But, oh my God. One thing he said I cannot stand at the least. He said that they have a championship program. What? What? That is not funny at all. That Mike McCarthy came out and said that they have a championship program. That's what he said. A championship program. And you're 1-3 with the Cowboys since you made it. Excuse me. Correct me if I'm wrong here. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is Mike McCarthy trying to tell me and many other people around the world that that championships are built by not winning playoff games? That is the most ridiculous, most absurd quote that I've heard in recent memory. And if I'm a Cowboy fan right now, I have just entered into a state of depression, because that is how much that is disgraceful to the Cowboys. And here's the thing. As a head coach, you have one championship, and your quarterbacks were Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, and Dak Prescott. And you only have one championship to show for that. Now, if they would have won the Super Bowl, that would have been fine. But the fact that, you are 1-3 with the Cowboys since you made it to this team. Since you made it to this team in the playoffs. And B, since you have gone back-to-back 12-win seasons and have not been able to show up in the playoffs, he, as a matter of fact, said that that they haven't figured out to win playoff games yet. And then C, they after getting an embarrassment of a game against the Green Bay Packers, the way that they did, that is just unacceptable. And if Mike McCarthy gets knocked out the first round or divisional round in the playoffs next season, I am going to hold that against him. Because if you're going to say you got a championship program, you need to prove it with the team that you've been with. You need to prove that you can go to the playoffs, win the wild card, win the divisional, win the championship game, and then win a Super Bowl. That is the most ridiculous quote I've heard in recent memory from Mike McCarthy. And that is just unacceptable in my opinion. I'm sorry. I just had to say that and get that out of the way. But I still cannot stand that. Even after weeks ago he said that. And that is just unacceptable if you are a Cowboy. Now, if it was Jerry Jones saying it, I would be totally cool because he says it every year. And the fact of the matter is that it was Mike McCarthy saying that after getting embarrassed by the Green Bay Packers in the first round at home when you had 16 straight wins at home, that is just unacceptable. And the Cowboys, we put all this pressure on them. We put all the pressure that we have on them because we know when it comes playoff time, that's when they always find a way to choke. And that's what I've been saying for the entirety of the season. Because, and they've made the playoffs 13 times since 1996, which was the last time they won a Super Bowl, for crying out loud. And now they're tied with the Minnesota Vikings, who haven't even won a Super Bowl in playoff losses. I'm sorry. I'm just still hot on Mike McCarthy after a few weeks after he said that. But man, sorry about that to everyone that are Cowboy fans in the chat. But it's true. It's true. But it's. Oh man, but I just had to get that under my belt. I just had to let that out under my belt. So, another team I want to talk about, at the end of this, at the end of the season, I mean, this team is just, the team I believe is going to be a sleeper in the AFC for next season. I believe that just because they have a head coach that is 5-4, since he became the interim head coach, I believe that the Raiders are going to be a threat. Because their defense, they were top 10 in scoring defense, which hasn't happened since 2002. And they almost beat the Chiefs to win the AFC West. Them and the Broncos. I mean, the Raiders, I got to talk about them. Their defense just looks spot on. And I truly believe that Aiden O'Connell is their guy. Because I've watched this guy since he was with Purdue. I have watched this guy since he was with Purdue, the Boilermakers. I have watched him, and he is just so poised. He beat 3 top 5 teams in one season. 3! It was, I believe, the Spartans. It was the Lions, the Nittany Lions, and Hawkeyes, Iowa Hawkeyes. And they beat 3 top 5 teams in one season. And O'Connell, he has the talent to be a Raider franchise quarterback. He has the talent. The talent is there. You got Devontae Adams, you got Josh Jacobs, you got Michael Myers, who is a really good rookie talent. And if you can just build around the defense, if they can just build around the defense, because the defense has been their main struggle for the past few years. If you can draft great defensive players, like example, if they were to draft Dallas Turner, although it may not happen, I think that they would immediately bounce up in top 10 to maybe top 5. Just because of what I've seen from this Raiders team. This team has been growing. I mean, this team actually legitimately scares me. Because 2 years ago, in overtime, Josh Jacobs ran straight down the field against my Hawks and won it in overtime. That is how much he scares me. That this Raiders team scares me. They can pull out a win from anywhere. And I mean anywhere. Whether you expect them to or not. No. I had the Chiefs picked against the Raiders when they went to Arrowhead because I thought the Chiefs were going to beat them down. But after they made 2 defensive touchdowns against Mahomes, Patrick Mahomes, that is just amazing to me. And they only won because of defensive touchdowns. And I just feel that the Raiders are going to be a threat next year, along with the Chicago Bears. They're going to be a threat. There's going to be a lot of sleeper teams that we do not expect to be in the running. And then, like example, the Texans, Houston Texans. We didn't expect them to be in this position. We didn't expect them to win the AFC South. We didn't expect them to go into a week, except me, against Cleveland, that they could beat the Cleveland Browns, who actually looked fairly decent that set of games. But Stroud, that brother CJ Stroud can ball. He can legitimately ball. And this Texans team is going to be on a hunt next year. And even though they haven't made an AFC Championship game yet, I believe they can do it next year. Especially if they can build around CJ Stroud. So, and alright, we're back at the Lions and Niners game. Remember, the Niners won the toss. They elected to defer. Lions got it first, and then scored on their opening drive. And then they were able to keep the Niners at bay. So we'll see what happens in this next half. So pretty much takeaway differentials. The Lions have had 1. The Niners have had 0. If they're going to get back in this game, the Niners need to start getting some turnovers. Because if they don't, we could see a blowout the rest of the time. So it is kicked off into the end zone, and that will be a touchback for the 49ers. So, man, it was McLeod. That number 3 guy, it was McLeod. I thought it was Ronnie Bell for a second, but I guess I was wrong on that. But it was so I don't know. I don't know that much names other than the key starters for this unit. So the Niners have not been have not had this big of a deficit since the Ravens, which they got pounded in the next half. So we'll see what happens this game. But Purdy needs to do something. Hand off to McCaffrey, run down the right side. He gets tackled maybe 1 to 2 yards short of the first down. And Detroit is looking to threaten Niners are looking to threaten on this early drive. So get my sound effect ready. And it's a pass, looking to throw. Throws it, it is caught by Debo and gets tackled down around the 45-yard line. And they're trying to get themselves back in this game. They are trying to get themselves back in this game. You're good. So Detroit is trying to keep themselves at a very high, steady lead. So if the Niners can't score, then this game might be over before it even started. And right now they're down by 24-7. So I'll move that right real quick. So it is caught by Debo, breaks a tackle, and he is out of bounds. Might be enough for another first down, but it'll depend on the spot. And they're going to spot him a yard short of the first down. Man, the Lions need to start finishing their tackles. They need to finish their tackles on Debo. Because if they need to finish tackles. The tackling is going to play a key indicator in this game. So we'll see what happens against this Lions team. Lions looking to go to the Super Bowl for the first time in franchise history. Can they do it? We're going to find out. So, Purdy, takes the snap. And a flea flicker to Debo, and there's a man there, and he is snuffed. And this Detroit Lions defense would not be fooled on that play. And that'll set up third down and a little bit longer for the 49ers. The 49ers trying to get themselves back in this game. Let's see if they can do it. They need to get a first down. Third down and 4. They're probably going to run, in my opinion. They have 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. So, it might be a pass. Purdy, looking to throw. He throws, tipped in the air. Did he catch that? Oh my God, he did! Jerron Jennings! Oh my goodness! When it got tipped in the air, Jerron Jennings was there to make the catch. What a play! Oh my God, what a play by Jerron Jennings. So that's a first down for the 49ers inside the 30 at the 27-yard line. They are threatening. So Purdy hands it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey running down right side is only going to get 2 yards on the game. And I'll bring up second down and 8. Oh, man. Woo! That catch by Gerard Jennings, that was amazing. I personally thought that Purdy was going to try to run, but oh my God, one-handed. That's going to be a Sports Center top 10 play. Oh man, that's going to be a Sports Center top 10. Oh man, what a play. Niners trying to get themselves back in this game. So, it is second down and 8 for the Niners. Detroit and Purdy in the shotgun. He is in trouble and almost intercepted, just overthrown Brian Branch. And Branch almost made an interception. That would have been a key. And that would have been the thing that would bring the Niners down even more if that was picked off. So it's third down and 8 now for the Detroit line, for the 49ers. Trying to get themselves back in this fight. They need to do something, and they need to do it right now. They need to do something. Purdy in the shotgun. Look at his throw. Throws it to the end zone. Incomplete! It was intended for Gerard Jennings. And that is going to bring up fourth down. And that will force the 49ers to kick a field goal. And the Lions stop them again. But will Moody make this one this time? We're going to find out. So, trying to look to get back in this game. If a field goal is made, it would be a 14-point game. So, Jake Moody, the rookie out of Michigan, the rookie kicker. So, 43 yards, kick is on its way, and this time he banks it through. And the Niners might have just gotten themselves back in this game, but they need to get a stop on defense. They need to do something on defense to get themselves back in this game. It is 24-10 at the beginning parts of the second half. All right, I'm going to go get some water real quick, and I'll be right back. I'm going to mute myself real quick. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Oh man, this game is really tight right now. Whew. And also, I want to throw a question out to some of the people in the comments. Who is your favorite NFL team? Just let me know down in the comments who your guys' favorite NFL team is. So. Oh man, the Niners, they're trying to get themselves back in this fight. If they can't stop the Lions, this game might be over. Because the Niners need to get the stop. They have to if they're going to get themselves back in this game. And if they can't, then this game might be over and Detroit might go to the Super Bowl. But, oh man. The Lions they show the Sherman interview, a little portrait of the Sherman interview. Always remember that. The time that we went to our first Super Bowl which was the Niners that we ended up beating to get there. Which hopefully that'll happen at some point soon. But I'm not expecting it. But it is kicked in the end zone for a touchback. 11:02 left in the third quarter. So this was back when Joe Montana was with the team. This was the last time these two teams faced off against each other. The Lions missed a field goal, and then the Niners ended up winning 24-23. This was in San Francisco, the last time these two sides faced off. So these two teams have a bit of history in facing off in the playoffs. So we'll see what happens. So Goff, and fakes the handoff. He quickly throws to Laporta. It's caught. And he's got a first down and a little bit more down around the 40-yard line. And the Lions, they're just unstoppable right now. They're keeping the defense of the Niners at bay. Which, if they keep them on the field, that defense is going to get tired. So, postseason record, they're 7-11. On the Niners are 7-11 in the NFC Championship game. They have a losing record in the championship games, and when they've won 5 titles. So Montgomery runs out to the right side, gets gripped up in the face mask. I don't know if he interlocked, but if he did, that would have been a penalty. So for the moment, it's second down and manageable for this Detroit Lions offense. And if the Niners can't stop them, the Lions are just going to keep on coming. And it's 2nd and 4 now for the Detroit Lions, trying to get themselves ahead even more. So the Niners desperately need to try to get a stop here. So 2nd down and 4. And there is a flag down. Looks like it's a false start. Looks like we're going to get a false start. Oh no! It's a neutral zone infraction! Oh, shoot! It's 98. That is Hargrave. I thought, oh, shoot! Normally in that situation, I was expecting a false start. But it's now, right now, it's enough for a first down. And that gives the Lions a first down. That is not what the Niners had intended. And a run to Montgomery, and he gets about 7 yards on the game. And this Lions offense is just looking like a powerhouse. Which, if they beat the Niners, this would probably be the biggest upset of the week. Of this week. Because the Chiefs they were expected. I originally had them picked, but then I switched over to the Ravens. But man, this is going to be good. So, 2nd down and 3 for the Detroit Lions. And Goff hands it off to Montgomery again. He gets the first down again. And it's a first down, Detroit. And the Lions, once again, roaring and roaring proud. Have to do it every time they get a first down. I didn't do it last time because it was on a penalty. I'm doing it this time. So, 1st and 10 at the Niners' 36-yard line. Niners desperately need to get a stop to keep themselves in this game. And Goff in the shotgun, throws right side. Laporta just overthrown, incomplete. And Laporta was the intended target, who has been probably the best tight end weapon for this Lions offense this season. And Laporta has set, I believe he set the rookie tight end record. And I'm seeing a lot of blue in the Niners crowd. I'm seeing a lot of blue and silver. The Lions blue and silver. Oh man, they've traveled well so far this season. Looking to go to Vegas to face the Chiefs. 2nd down and 10 for the Lions. Goff looks to throw. Caught by Laporta. And down at the 30, that'll set up 3rd down and short and manageable for the Detroit Lions. Trying to get another first down. Trying to keep their lead ahead. But the Niners desperately need to get a stop. I believe if they don't stop them here, this game will be over. I believe if they don't get a stop here, this game is going to be over in seconds, in minutes. So it's 3rd down and 4. Goff hands it off to Gibbs. Oh, he got popped! And it's only a gain of 2, and that's going to force a 4th down. And that will send the kicking unit out or wait. It was a run to St. Brown, my bad. It looking like that they're going to go for it. They're probably going to try to get him to jump, in my opinion. They're probably going to try to get him to jump. They would not go for it in this situation. They're probably just going to try to get him to jump. So 4th down and 2. They're going for it at the moment. I'm thinking they're probably just going to try to get him to jump. And if they do go for it, it's a big risk. So, and they are going for it. Goff in the shotgun. He throws, and it's caught! Oh, wait, no, it's incomplete. And that is a turnover on downs. It was Reynolds, the intended target. And that is, I don't know why. I would have taken the points. I would have taken the points in that situation. And now that might have just gifted the Niners a bit of momentum. And if they get a touchdown, they're right back in this game. So we're going to commercial break. So we'll see what happens here. But that is a big, I don't know the whole reasoning of why they went for it. I don't get the reasoning of why they went for it. You're in field goal range, and you're in position to get a field goal, and you go for it. I thought they were just going to try to get him to jump, but I don't know. Dan Campbell, that was a big mistake, because if that gives the Niners a touchdown, then this team's in trouble. Because they would have probably been up 17 points by now. They would have been up 17 points. And now they find themselves up by 14. And now the Niners are threatening. But this is getting close. Hold on just a second.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just talking with my roommate here. We're just trying to get set up on like sound effects on when I'm going to use them, because this is only my 4th live stream. This is only my 4th live stream of the season. But if you're new to this channel, please be sure to subscribe. But oh man, if the Lions, if the Niners can't get a score in, if they can't get a touchdown, it might be over for the 49ers. Purdy has not proven that he can come back from behind 14 points down. He has not proven he can come back from 14 down and come back and win. So it's 1st and 10 for the Niners at the 28-yard line of their zone. 6 minutes, 58 seconds left in the game, in the 3rd quarter. And Purdy takes a snap. I can't, it's glitching out here. Oh, god dang it. Come on, TV, work with me. So it looks like it was a catch to Deebo Samuel. Here's the 4th down play again. That is just a terrible move. I would have personally gone for the field goal, if you ask me. I would have personally gone for the field goal. Because if you're the Lions, you cannot give that opportunity to San Francisco. And there is a current Lion down on the play. I can't get the number. It looks like 21 or 31. I can't get the number. But a line is hurt on the play. So that's going to cause a stoppage. But it's 31, so he's walking off the field under his own power. So that's good news. Good news is he's walking off. And it's Kirby Joseph that was hurt. He had 4 interceptions this season, which if he can't return, that is a big loss for the Detroit Lions defense. So we'll see what happens, but this is not a good sign if you're Detroit. But hopefully they can get the stop here if you're a Detroit Lions fan. So Purdy takes the snap, looking to throw deep down the field, and it is almost intercepted. Oh, wait a minute. Was it caught? What? Oh my goodness. Was it caught? But there's a flag down, so hang on a minute. There is a flag down. It looks like it's going to be pass interference. But was it a touchdown? Let's see. So it was tipped in the air. Somehow he caught it. Oh my God, Brandon Ayuk. If that's not on the Niners, that's a first down. Oh man, it's a big missed opportunity. I think it was Brian Branch on the coverage. Oh wait, no, it's 29. Oh man, that is a big give up. And if it's on the Lions, that's a first down. But we'll see what happens. I don't know what they're gonna say here. So did he push off? So they picked up the flag. So the flag was picked up, but was he? Oh, yeah, he was touched. So that's going to be down by contact. So it's first and goal now for San Francisco, trying to get themselves back in this game. So, and it's a handoff. He gets snuffed at the line. It's Aiden Hutchinson and another guy and McNeil on the snuff. And that's going to set up a second down. So we'll see what happens on this next play. But that is a big, big stop on the play. So that we'll see what happens. Second down and goal for the 49ers. They're probably going to try to attempt a trickery. So let's see what happens. Purdy in the shotgun, throws end zone, and it is incomplete. It is intended for Brandon Ayuk, and it's incomplete. That sets up third down and goal for the 49ers. If you're the Niners, you gotta improvise on this opportunity. So you need to get a touchdown to get yourselves back in this game. So we'll see what happens, but 5 minutes and 22 seconds left in the third quarter. There's still a lot of time for the 49ers. They need, if they're going to get back in this game, they need to score a touchdown here. Kittle has had 1 target, and he's had no catches. So, Purdy in the shotgun. He looks to throw the end zone. It is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Brandon Ayuk. And that is a touchdown for Frisco. And they're back in this game. I knew at the beginning it was going to be close. And now the Niners find themselves back in this fight. Oh, man, that was a good catch by Ayuk. That was a good catch. Oh, man, if that defender on the left side would have gotten there soon, if Gardner Johnson had got there sooner, that probably would have been an interception, but it's a touchdown. And now it's only a 7-point game now for the 49ers. And just like that, and the kick is up, and it's good. The 49ers are back in this game. Just like that in the blink of an eye. So now they find themselves only down by 7 now. They find themselves down by 7. So there's a little renewed life in San Francisco. Purdy has not come back from behind from 14. But if the Niners, if you're the Niners, you need to stop the Lions on this next drive. You need to stop them on this drive. And if they give up a big touchdown, that could probably be game over. Because the Niners have not been able to come back from behind, and except for that last game against the Green Bay Packers. but that was down by 3. I mean, that was down by 4. This was down by 14, 17 a little while ago. So this, if you're the 49ers, you need to stop Detroit. You need to stop Jared Goff. And the 49ers are trying to go to the Super Bowl for the 8th time in their history. They've made it two times since 1995. They have not been able to come back from them both. So the Niners, if they win, the winner of this game, remember, will go to Vegas to face the Kansas City Chiefs. Which, if you're a Raiders fan, your worst nightmare would be San Francisco versus the Kansas City Chiefs at your home stadium. That would be a worst nightmare at most if you're a Raiders fan. But we'll see what happens in this last little section here. The Niners are only down by 7. It's not the fourth quarter yet, which means that there's still a lot of time for this team to come back. There's still a lot of time to come back and tie it. And if that is the case, this would be the first 10 plus comeback from behind to win the game for the 49ers, if that is the case, from Purdy in his career. But we'll see. I personally believe he's got something to prove. He's got something to prove in my eyes. He's got something to prove. He needs to prove himself. But we'll see what happens. There's still a lot of time. If the Lions keep on getting scores, I mean, that big field goal was probably the biggest mistake. That's probably the turning point for this game. If you would have kicked the field goal, you would have probably been up by 10 by now, right now. But now you're up by 7, which that field goal is going to come back to haunt them. That not going for that field goal is going to come back to haunt them. Oh, and it's in the end zone for a touchback. It was tipped by a Lions player, but it went into the end zone, so that'll be a touchback. So there were some Super Bowl ticket giveaways. So that's cool, and I believe it's John Lynch down there with them. I don't know if that's him. But a little renewed life in San Francisco. They're trying to take advantage of that touchdown by Brandon Ayuk. They're trying to take advantage here. But they need to get a stop first. So Goff hands it off, and he is snuffed at the line. Wait a minute, the ball is loose! And it is picked up by San Francisco! Oh, snap! Oh my God! And just like that, right when you needed a turnover, that is what it comes down to. Oh my gosh. That was crazy. Oh my God. That was who was it that was it Montgomery? Oh no, it was Gibbs. I don't think he's fumbled in a few games. Oh my God, that is huge for the 49ers. And now, if you're the Lions, you got to get a stop. Which I said, if that field goal is going to come back to haunt you, now the Niners are threatening. Which, if you're the Lions, you do not want to be in this situation. Having a close game, now at the 24-yard line, Purdy has the ball. Purdy quick slant out to Kittle, but he gets tripped up immediately. He gets tripped up by Cameron Sutton on the play. And Kittle looked like he would have had running space, but he gets tackled for maybe a loss of a yard. But, dadgum, that was a big play that was needed by this defense of San Francisco. Now that evens the turnover battle. Now that evens turnovers at 1 apiece for each team. So, it's anybody's game now. So, 2nd down and 11 for the 49ers. Trying to get themselves in this game. Purdy in the shotgun. He is in trouble. He escapes. He's running down the left side. We've not seen him run this much. And he goes down around the 5. And the Niners are threatening now. They are looking to tie this game up for the first time today. since the first half when it was tied 7 apiece, I think. Well, wait, no, this game hasn't been tied at all. This game has not been tied at all. So if the Niners can punch this in, this would be huge as far as momentum shift. Oh man, if you're Detroit, you need to get a stop here, and you need to force something, force a fumble, turnover, something. And it's a handoff to Debo. He is a yard short of the end zone, and the clock's going to continue to tick. And it's 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in this third quarter. And if you're the Lions, you did not want to give Purdy this advantage. You do not want to give him this advantage. And Debo Samuel coming off the field for the moment, he looks all right, but he looks like maybe he's hurt or something. I don't know. But 2nd and goal now. They're probably going to try to run. And Purdy hands it off to McCaffrey, and he's in. Touchdown, San Francisco. And just like that, we are tied in the NFC Championship game. We are tied. 1 point away from being tied. And the 49ers have new life in Santa Clara. And the crowd is back on their side. Oh man, that is huge. And now if you're the Lions, you need to score in this next drive. You need to score. So, extra point attempt for the 49ers, Jake Moody. I don't think he's missed a PAT all season. So, we'll see if he makes this one. So, extra points up, and it's good. We are tied in San Francisco, 24 apiece. And that is a big, big mistake by the Lions. Having that fumble forced, we are now tied at 24 apiece. Oh man. And I knew that field goal was going to come back to haunt them. That if they would have gone for that field goal, they would have been up by 3 right now. But now they're tied, which that is not what the Lions want. But Dan Campbell, we know he's not going to give up without a fight. We know he's not going to give up without a fight. If you're the Lions, you need to get a score in on this next drive. Field goal, touchdown, something. You need to get up. Because Purdy, when he's down, that's when he struggles. But we've actually seen him come back from 17 down, and now we are tied in San Francisco, and with only 1 quarter left to play, there's still a lot of time for both sides. Which that is a big mistake. That field goal, if you would have kicked that field goal, Dan Campbell, you would have probably been up by 3. But now you're tied with the 49ers, which is probably not the best position that you want. Which is not the best position you want to be in, because now you got loads and loads of momentum now on San Francisco's side. You got their home crowd back in it. And this is huge. And that is not good if you're Detroit. And now, instead of maybe going to the Super Bowl for the first time in franchise history, now they're at risk of being eliminated. So we'll see what happens. If the Niners go against the Chiefs, I believe they're just going to get slaughtered by the Chiefs. Just because the Chiefs I see as the better team, but if they go against the Lions have beat them already once. And it's rare for a same team to beat them twice. But we'll see what happens. Purdy is coming into his own, but I still don't know if he's the guy. I still don't know if he can come back from behind. And if you're Jared Goff, you need to keep control of the ball. You need to have the ball in your possession at all times. And the Niners crowd is right back in this game. They're getting loud in San Francisco. And what looked like it was going to be a blowout has now turned into a very close game. But man, it's going to come down to whoever makes the most mistakes. Pretty much right now, both sides have each 1 turnover. So a turnover battle is going to be key. So it is a touchback in the end zone. So the Niner faithful is getting loud in San Francisco, and oh man, this is not a good position for Detroit. They have not won on the road in a boatload of years in the playoffs. They have not won on the road in a few years in the playoffs. So now the Lions are in mercy of the Niners. So Goff, he takes a snap, handoff to the runner. He goes down. The ball doesn't pop out this time. It was Montgomery on the carry, and Chase Young gets the stop, and Montgomery goes nowhere. So 2nd down and 10. This Niners defense has new life in Santa Clara. And they've won the time of the possession this half. The Niners have won time of possession and the plays. So you need to do something if you're Detroit. So it's 2nd down and 10. Looking like Frisco's going to bring the blitz. And they're bringing 4. Goff in the shotgun, throws. It is caught. Oh, wait, no. It's incomplete. It was intended. Oh, wait, no. They're saying it's a catch. Or, I don't know. It looks like he might have come down with it. Oh, nope. Nope, I don't think he came down with it. It's 3rd down and 10 now for the Detroit Lions. You need to get a 1st down here for Detroit. Niners faithful is getting loud in Detroit. Oh, man. Loud in San Francisco. Goff needs to do something. And Goff takes the snap, looking to throw, throws it, and it's caught. Oh my God! Dropped again! And it's Josh Reynolds that was the intended target. And it's 4th down and 10 now, and now the Niners will get the ball back. And now the Niners are looking to take the lead. Oh, wow. So Josh Reynolds was the intended target. Oh, man. That is not good for Detroit. That is not good. Kick almost got blocked. So it'll be returned down to the... it takes a Detroit bounce. Oh! Did he keep it in? Did he keep it in? Or is it going to be a touchback? The officials are having a discussion, and it's going to be ruled a touchback. I think his foot might have touched the end zone. Let's see. Oh, yep. His part touched the end zone. That's an immediate touchback. And 2:01 left to play. And that would have been placed at the 1-yard line if he would have stayed in bounds. But the momentum carried him into the end zone, so that's a touchback. So the position the Lions did not want to be in, tied at 24 apiece, now find themselves in a situation that Purdy now has the momentum back. Oh man, this is huge. If the Niners can come back from 17 down, we might look at Purdy a whole different way. But now if you're Detroit, you need to get a turnover as soon as possible. You need to get a turnover. You picked off Purdy once, but they need to do it again if they want to keep themselves back in this game. Now momentum is on the Niners side. You need to find some way to shift that momentum back to the Detroit Lions. You need to find some way to shift it back. But this is getting, oh man. This is going to come down to the wire. It's going to come down to a wire. Oh my goodness. What a close game. Oh man. The Lions are trying to get to the Super Bowl for the first time in franchise history. The Niners are trying to get there for the 8th time in the last few years. So, we'll see what happens, but the Chiefs have already beaten the Niners once in the Super Bowl, and that was in Miami, where that Super Bowl was taking place. Now, and then the Ravens, they went against the 49ers in the Super Bowl a few years ago, when Joe Flacco and Ray Lewis and those guys were back there. But the question is, if the Niners can get to the Super Bowl, can they finish the job? That has been the main key question surrounding this team. If they get to the Super Bowl, Can they finish the job? We haven't seen it in the last 2 times, but we'll see if they do win this game. We'll see if they can get back, if they can actually finish the job this time. But oh my goodness, this was looking like to be a blowout, but now Frisco is back in this game. The Detroit Lions have not put up an answer since the first half. It was 24-7 at halftime. This would probably be the biggest comeback in NFL in the Niners history. And Purdy is in trouble. He escapes. Oh my goodness, he throws. Did he catch it? He did. Oh my God. Kyle Juszczyk. Let's see the replay. Did he get both feet in? Let's see. Yep, he caught. Did he have control? Did he have control before his feet lifted up? It does look like he did. It does look like he did. And the Niners are probably going to try to move quick. And they're taking their time. Purdy hands it off to McCaffrey. And McCaffrey is got a few yards. He's still chugging. And gain of 8. And now the Niners are threatening. The Niners are threatening. Trying to come back from 17 down to take the lead. With about a minute left in this third quarter. Dre Greenlaw and the defense waiting to get back on the field when they have to. So, total yards this half. The Niners have won the yard battle in this half. Which it was the Lions leading the charge in the first half. So Purdy hands it off to McCaffrey. He's got the first down around the 45. And this Niners team is looking to take the lead. From being 17 down to maybe just taking the lead. So if you're Detroit, you need to do something. You need to force a fumble. The Vikings forced a fumble on McCaffrey a few games ago in the Monday Night Showdown they had. Can the Lions get a fumble? Can they force a turnover in this little bit? We gotta find out here soon. So 3 seconds left on the play clock. They have to get a playoff, and they won't. And I believe Frisco will have to call a timeout, and they will. So. And, oh, wait, no, that's the end of the third quarter, so my bad. I thought the play clock had expired, but it looks like the game clock was expiring at the game. So we are entering the fourth quarter of this game. Detroit was up 24-7 at the end of the first half. But now they find themselves in a predicament where the Niners can tie. Which, if they can't to take the lead, then this would be a huge momentum shift for this game. And if the Niners get a touchdown, this game might come down to Jared Goff and the Lions. But we've seen the situation that when they were in Dallas, when they were down by 7, the question was, would they go for 2? They did go for 2. But it was Tyler Decker that caught it in Dallas. So, and he was, according to the refs, reported as an ineligible receiver. Didn't report, but it showed in the replay that he did report. So if you're Lions, you do not want to give it to the hands of the refs because of the past that you've had with the refs. But we'll see what happens in this game. I'm gonna stand up for this last little bit here. But this game is getting down to the wire. The 49ers are threatening to take the lead for the right to go to the Super Bowl in Las Vegas, my hometown. Oh man, this game is getting down to the wire. And the Lions did not want to be in this situation. Because they know if they make it close, if the Niners make it close, they need to match up in numbers. So if the Lions are put in that situation where they're down by 7, They were in this situation a few games ago when they were in Dallas, which was a battle. But it was a touchdown. They did get down the field and score a touchdown on the road in Dallas. But they went for two. Do you go for two to try to win the game if you are put in that situation? I personally wouldn't. I would go for the tie. Because you do not want to give any more momentum to the Niners fan base like they already have right now. So the Niners are trying to get in the largest comeback in NFC Championship game history is 17, which the Falcons, I think, were down in that situation. It was caught by Debo. He's trying to chug a lug and doesn't go anywhere. And he gets snuffed out on the play. And it was Vandalier on the Valdor on the tackle. He would not let go of Debo Samuel because if he knows if he did, that would have probably been a first down. So, 2nd down and 9 now for the 49ers. If you're the Lions, you need to do something on defense. Whether it's a stop or a turnover. You need to do something if you're the Lions. So, 2nd down and 9 at the 45-yard line. 14 minutes left to play. Purdy in the shotgun. He throws left side. It is caught by George Kittle. And Kittle's got a first down around the 35-yard line. And the Niners have got another first down. The momentum is on their side. And they are trying to get to the Super Bowl, a place they have not been in 5 years. But can they bring it back if they do make it? We'll find out next week if they do in 2 weeks. If they do make it. And George Kittle has only had 2 catches, so they're doing a good job limiting Kittle. So it's a handoff to McCaffrey down to the left side. He's only got a gain of 4. And that is close. It's going to be a 4-yard gain, I think. And that's going to set up 2nd down and 6 for the 49ers. Trying to get the lead for the first time today. Being down 17 at the end of the first half. If they could come back, this would be the 2nd longest comeback in NFC Championship history. Right here. And also be, the Seahawks were down 19-0 against the Green Bay Packers for the right to go to the Super Bowl, but they came back. It started on that fake field goal. So, and then that's what drove the comeback. But can the Niners do it in this situation? And if we're still tied at the end of regulation, we'll see those new rules be put into place. Which that'll be interesting if we saw the new rules put into place. The first 5 drives, the Niners only scored 7, but now the last 3, they've scored 17. Trying to take the lead on a field goal or a touchdown. They're trying to take the lead. 2nd down and 6. The Niners used one of their timeouts. 2nd down and 6 for the 49ers. And Purdy in the shotgun. Looking to throw. He is in trouble. He escapes. Has running room in front of him. And he gets the first down inside the 15. They're just trying. Purdy is doing everything he can to get this Niners comeback. Oh my goodness. This is getting down to the wire. Oh my gosh. And Trent Williams was blocking one of the corner cap blitzes. And that was what got him. They need to finish their tackles. They need to keep an eye on Purdy because now I've never seen this before from him. Running on when he has open space. I've never seen this. Purdy in the shotgun, looking to throw. He's in trouble. He is sacked. And who was it on the sack? And it was, I believe, Aiden Hutchinson. Oh wait, no, he was out on the side getting absolutely tackled. And Brandon Ayuk was wide open. And the Lions were able to get to him. Alawalu was the one on the sack. So now it's 2nd and 17 now for the 49ers. He has been pressured. He's had 29 dropbacks, 1 sack, and 9 pressures on Purdy. So let's see if the Niners can take the lead. Purdy in shotgun. He tries to escape, but he is sacked again. And the Niners get sacked again. This Detroit pass rush has sacked him twice in back-to-back plays. Aleem McNeil was the one on the sack. Aleem McNeil. What a play by that Lions pass rush. And looks like Purdy got crunched on the play. We'll see what happens. 3rd down and 20. But this is a must-get-in score. And Purdy, it needs to get a touchdown. Purdy, looking to throw. Throws it. It's caught by Deebo Samuel. But he is tripped up and brought down around the 15. And now they will have to attempt a field goal to take the lead, which is probably the best case scenario if you're Detroit. Better 3 than 7. But if they miss, that would be huge for Detroit. Oh, man. This one's it turned into a nail-biter in seconds. It was a gain of 8 to Deebo Samuel, but now they have to kick a field goal. Jake Moody is 1 of 2 on field goals today. A 33-yard attempt. And the kick is on its way, and it's good. The 49ers have the lead with about 9 minutes to go in the game. And the Niners have taken the lead for the first time today. So the Niners are up by 3. But now they give it back to Jared Goff and the Lions, which they've been doing a good job of stopping them lately. But can the Lions improvise? They were down in a situation, from what I know, against the Dallas Cowboys a few weeks ago. They were down against the Cowboys, led a potential game-winning drive, but it was called an ineligible receiver downfield. Illegal touching, which it looks like the person reported, Tyler Decker reported as eligible. Which if they're down, they're only down by 3, so a touchdown would give them the lead. A field goal would tie. So if you're Detroit, you need to keep that. You need to run that clock down. You need to run that baby down. You need to run her down. You're only down by 3. You need to take your time, take it slow, run that clock down, get in the end zone or kick a field goal, and don't give Purdy that time. And we've seen a situation where Purdy had to come back from behind on the road. It was in Minnesota, and then it was intercepted. So we'll see what happens, but that was a little while ago. This team has changed since then. Oh man, this one became a nail-biter, but the Lions are trying to get themselves back in this game. Only down by 3. They are only down by 3. So if they get a touchdown, they would take the lead. But if they get a field goal, that means it would be a tied ball game. Which, if we, like I said, if we do go to overtime, we would see those new rules put into place. That was put in place after the Bills and Chiefs AFC divisional round a few years ago. So the Super Bowl, the right to go to the Super Bowl is on the line. Detroit had a 28-7 lead, had a lead by 17 points, and now they only find themselves. Now the Niners are up by 3, which Jared Goff has been down before, but outdoors he is 11-6 on being outside. So we'll see if that plays a factor. Oh man, this is getting. Oh, why do the Lions always have to make it so stressful? Why does either team have to make it so stressful? Man, this is probably the closest championship game we've had all week. because the Ravens got blown away by the Chiefs. So we'll see. It's gonna be close. It's gonna come down to whoever has the ball last. So, and right now the Lions have it. Jared Goff has the ball, trying to lead the Lions to victory. So, and Goff takes the snap, throws down the field. It is what? Oh, was that caught? It was caught. And it's a first down. Jamison Williams, the 2-year man out of Alabama, makes the big play. It was almost intercepted by Thomas, but he was able to rip it away and was able to make the catch. Oh my goodness, what a play by Jamison Williams. Jamison Williams might have just gotten Detroit back in this game. So Goff hands it off to Montgomery. Montgomery runs down left field, has blockers, another first down, this time around the 40-yard line of San Francisco. And the Lions trying to take the lead, but you don't want to give Purdy too much time. You do not want to give Purdy too much time. So, oh man, so the Lions got a first down. Let's hope they can get a comeback going here. I'm hoping they can. So it's first down Lions. Down to the roars. So Goff, he hands it off. Oh wait. Oh, the flea flicker! And it bombed down the left field. Oh, it almost got caught. Oh, man, that would have been a top 10 play if he made that catch. It was Jamison Williams, the intended target again. Oh, man, he was wide. He had wide open space, but just almost hauled it in. Ah, man. That was almost a big give up for this Niners defense. That would have been 2 plays. But oh wait, we got a injured Niner on the play. It is number 20, Thomas, that is down. We'll be back in just a minute. But oh man, this game is it's getting down to the wire. But I think if the Lions can get the lead, they need to run down the clock. If they are indeed going to take the lead. But of course, we've seen crazier things happen. We've seen crazier things happen in this situation. Which, if the Lions do get a touchdown, they would be up by 4 with the extra point. And then if they were to get a field goal, they would tie. So if you're Detroit, you probably do not want to try to tie it to give the 49ers that opportunity, because they could easily run that clock down. Easily, because their offense has just been spot on this entire second half. And if you take the lead, it would put pressure on Purdy to make those big plays. So, and we've seen the situation that Purdy has been down in the final minutes. And they had 6 minutes to work with when they were down by 4 against the Packers. They had 6 minutes to work with, and they got down the field in 4 minutes. So if you're the Detroit Lions, you cannot give them that much time. You need to crank it down to like 3 minutes at the least. And you need to be able to stop the 49ers. You need to tackle them inbounds. You need to stop them when you can. You need to show up in this moment, because this is do or die mode for both these sides right now. The right to go to the Super Bowl is on the line. Oh man. Sorry, I'm just nervous right here. I'm nervous. And these games have been nervous all day. Except for that last game. Sorry, I'm just nervous right now, because both these sides are really good, and I think either side has the chance to go and win the Super Bowl, but unless it's against Kansas City. But we will see what happens. 2nd down and 10. Thomas looked like he got off the field fine, so that's good news. Hopefully that brother's okay. So, Goff, he takes the snap, looking to throw, has 4 rushers coming, throws, overthrows Gibbs, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 10. And if you're Goff in this situation, you need to find some way to trick this 49ers defense. And they need to find some way to get an open man. They need to get in field goal range if at all possible. So, at worst case scenario, you need to get enough yards for field goal range. Best case scenario, we get the first down here. So, 3rd and 10. They need to probably at least get to the 30. 30 or 33 yard line to attempt a field goal. Goff in the shotgun, throws. It is caught by St. Brown, and he's going to be stopped at the 30, and that is enough for field goal range. But there's 8 minutes left to play. That is a lot of time for this Niners team. That is a lot of time. So, oh, Dan Campbell, don't go for it. They're looking to go for it, but go for the field goal. Tie the game. You need to tie the game at worst case scenario. I think they're probably going to try to get him to jump, but don't go for it, whatever you do. Oh my God, please. Don't go for it. 4, 3, and they are going to go for it again. Goff in the shotgun. Throws, and incomplete again. And that is another big mistake. Why would you go for that? Why? Oh my God. That's 2 times you would have gone for a field goal. You would have been up by 6 if you would have kicked the field goal earlier and then kicked the field goal just now. Oh my God. Detroit, what are you doing? I get you're going trying to get down the field, but that is not a good situation if you're on the road. I'm sorry, but it's just not going to work. That is just not going to work. Oh my God, that was a terrible play call. And now the Niners are probably going to win because of it. They got so much time. And a run to Christian McCaffrey, he's got about 7 yards on the game. Why would you go for it? You could have tied the game. You could have tied it. Why would you not go for the field goal? Oh my God, I just can't. Oh my God. Dan Campbell's reminding me a lot of Brandon Staley right now. Oh my God, that is a terrible mistake. You should have kicked the field goal when you had the momentum on your side. Instead, now you gift it to the Niners. And Purdy in the shotgun throws, and it's caught again by Deebo Samuel. They're going to just run down the clock. The Niners, if they run down the clock enough, they're going to go to the Super Bowl. The Lions had the lead. And you could have kicked the field goal twice. And you could have had the lead. And instead, you decide to go for it on both times. And now you're on the brink of losing. Oh my God, that is terrible. Oh, that is a terrible play call. Reminding me of the Seahawks a little bit. And it's a run to McCaffrey. He only gets 1 on the play. But they're just running down this clock. Oh my God. They pretty much, if the line, they deserve to lose the way they're playing. Because you had a chance to kick a field goal twice. You were in field goal range twice. And you go for it. I do not understand at the least. That is the worst play call I've ever seen. 2 worst play calls I've seen on going for it on 4th down. I get you're trying to take the lead, but you need to give your guys a little break. And it's a call by McCaffrey. If you're the Lions, you need to stop. You need to get the stop. And if you get the stop, you better go for the dang field goal if you get in range. Oh my God. So far, there's been only one turnover by each team if you don't count the turnover on downs. In total, if you count the turnover on downs, there's been 3 turnovers by the Lions and 1 by the 49ers. It's just not looking good. And they're going to probably run. They're going to probably run because the defense is so goddamn tired. Oh my God. Lions, you had it! Oh, Purdy in the backfield looking to throw. He's in trouble. He escapes again. What is with his brother running? He just escapes. And there's no flag. Oh my God. Oh my God. And Purdy's parents are in attendance. Purdy's parents are in attendance. It's pretty much a huge momentum shift at this point because this is by far, you had the lead. You had the lead. And now you're gifting it to the Niners. You had a chance to go for field goals twice. And now you're about to give up the game. Oh my God, I just can't. Oh my God, I just can't. And it's a run to McCaffrey. He breaks free and he is probably gone. Oh wait, no, he gets tackled down into 5. And the Niners looking like they can put the dagger in the coffin on this play. And if they get a touchdown, this game is pretty much over. Because they would be down by 10. They would be down by 10 with 3 minutes left in the game. You would have had the lead if you would have gone for the 2 field goals. And instead, you give them the lead. You had a chance to tie it up. But that is a big, big mistake for the Lions. You had it in the bag. 17-point lead and a run up the middle, and he's in. That's the dagger. If that indeed was in. And I believe he is. Yep, that's the dagger right there. Elijah Mitchell, that's the dagger. Oh my God. The Lions had it. And now the Niners are going to win this game. Oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, I'm not surprised. If you're the Lions, you deserve to lose this game. Because you had a chance to go for it on two field goals. And you instead went for it. What the freak were you thinking? Against the Niners in Santa Clara. And now they're probably going to head to the Super Bowl on that. Oh my God. If you would have had these 2 field goals, you would have only been down by 4. And now you're down by 10. And now you need a miracle to get the win. Oh my God, I just can't. Oh my God. Let me know in the comments, do the Lions deserve to lose this game? Because I personally believe they deserve to lose. The way they've been playing, you give up. You had a chance to kick the field goal twice. You had a chance to kick it twice. And instead, you don't, and now you're down by 10. You would have been down by 4 in this situation. And now you are down by 10. 10! You had a chance to go for a field goal twice. And now, you, instead of being down by 4, you're down by 10. Oh my God. I just can't with this Lions. But they're going to be back next year. I know without a doubt. They're going to be back next year. Without a doubt. Oh my God. That is they're reminding me a bit of my Hawks right now. They're reminding me a bit of them right now. The way they've been doing play calls and everything. And I don't know if that knocks Ben Johnson out of the running of head coach, but it might have. That might have. And now I'm looking at Mike McDonald. Now he is in the running mostly because, oh my God. That was terrible play calls. Terrible. Like, what is wrong with you? I can't stand this. You are up 17 by 17. You have the lead. You have a chance to extend the lead and kick a field goal, and you don't. And now you are down by 10. And, oh my gosh. Now if you need a miracle if you're Detroit. You need a miracle. Oh my God. It looks like I'm going to go 0-2 this week. Ugh. I just don't know. The Lions had the advantage. And now you choke the bag. Oh my God, this is just the worst game I've seen by the Lions all season. Other than the one they had against us. And it's a pass over to Gibbs, and he is going to be brought down. It's going to be 3rd down. And it looks like it's not going to even matter. Now the Niners are looking to go to the Super Bowl because of the mistakes that were made by the Detroit Lions. You had a chance to kick the field goal twice, and you go for it on both times. That is just worst play call I've ever heard. But it is caught by Laporta. If they are going to have a chance, they would have to get a touchdown on this drive, and then they would have to do an onside kick. The most dangerous move in the book, which you need to do something if you're Detroit. You need a miracle right now. Oh my gosh. So Jared Goff in the backfield throws, and it's caught by Laporta. That's probably going to send us a 2-minute warning. But, oh my God. Do you know what I don't understand? I don't understand. You were up by about a touchdown. You don't kick a field goal. And wait, they were tied. You were tied, and you have a chance to kick the field goal to take the lead. And then you give them a field goal, and then they come back and just, I don't know what happened. The Lions had the chance to beat them, and they just choked the bag. That is very frustrating for me if I'm a Lions fan. And I bet my friend's mom is not happy right now. I bet she is not happy as I am. Because I knew the Lions had the advantage. The Lions had the experience. You have the experience at quarterback. Purdy's not going to a Super Bowl, and now he's going to go. That is the worst play call, 2 play calls I've ever seen. Trying to pass on 4th and about 5? Who would try that? Seriously, who would try that? And I wouldn't even go for that if I was honest. You would have been up, you would have only been down by 4 if you had kicked those 2 field goals. And now you're down by 10 with a Super Bowl on the line. And now you choke the bag. That is an embarrassment in my eyes. Oh my God. Oh my God. Just the Lions don't deserve to go. It's as simple as that. They don't deserve to go the way they're playing. I'm just in awe. I'm shocked. I thought the Lions had this in the bag when they were up by 24-7 at half. And now you give a 17-point comeback to Purdy, which he's not done all season. And I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm just in awe. I'm just in shock. Well, I'm mad at the Lions right now, but the Niners deserve to win this game because of the way that the Lions are playing. And there were so many drop passes. So many. You had Jamison Williams in the end zone on that flea flicker. And then he just didn't have enough angle. And you would have had the lead that would have gotten in. And now you're down by 10. 2-minute warning, and the Lions have all 3 timeouts. So it is caught by Josh Reynolds. They're trying to get something going. They need a miracle if they're going to win this game. They need a miracle right now. Oh, man. They're going to need a miracle down at the 24. So if they get the onside kick, there's still a lot of time. And it's caught again. And he goes out of bounds. Wait a minute, this game might not be over just yet. It might be over in some people's eyes, but it's not over just yet. If they recover this onside kick, if they do get a touchdown here, you need to get an onside kick, which that's probably the only choice left, because the Niners have run the ball all over you, and now they're on the brink of going to the Super Bowl. But the Lions still got a lot of time. 137 left to play. Goff in shotgun throws, and it's caught by St. Brown. They're probably going to use a timeout here, or they're probably just going to run it. They're going to probably run it quickly. And I think they're going to try to catch the Niners off guard. And it's 1st and goal now for the Detroit Lions. Maybe a little spark of life. Goff in shotgun throws, and it's caught. He stays in. Is he in? He's a yard short, or 2 yards short, actually. 2 yards short. So, maybe not over yet. But, his foot was out. That I agree with. Now, if you get this touchdown here, you're only down by 3. And you better kick a field goal if you guys do recover that onside kick. So, maybe it's not done yet, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anything can happen on any given Sunday. So, it is 2nd and goal at the 1, and Goff looking to throw out of ran, and it's incomplete. It was intended for St. Brown. I think he just threw it away. Now it's 3rd down and goal. Now, what are the Lions going to do? They would have to go for it on 4th down. So, 1 minute and 5 seconds left in this game. If the Lions do get this touchdown, they can still recover an onside kick. There's still time. I mean, maybe you try to think that you're going to punt it back, but they know you're going to try to onside kick. So, and it's a handoff to Montgomery, and he gets snuffed, and that is not going to fool the Niners one bit. Now it's 4th and goal. If they don't get this here, this game over, pretty much. And the Lions use their first timeout of the game, of the second half. So they're only down by 10. So if they do get a touchdown here, they would only be down by 3. Which, if you're in this situation, you either need to run, or you need to get something going here. You need to get it into the end zone regardless. And you need to pray that you recover that onside kick. So, 4th and goal for the Lions. 1 minute exact remaining. There's only 2 timeouts left for Detroit. So, if they don't convert here, it's game over. If they don't convert here, it's game over. And if they don't get in the end zone, it's game over. So, Goff in shotgun throws to the end zone. It is caught for a touchdown. Wait a minute, this game ain't over just yet. So now you have to attempt the most dangerous play in the book. An onside kick. You're only down by 3. Which if you can force overtime, that would probably be best case scenario. Forcing overtime. So, and remember, the kick either needs to go past 10 yards on the onside kick, or it needs to be touched by a receiving team player. So we'll see. So the extra point is good. So now it is 31-34. This game is not done yet. So I didn't change the score when it was needed. So it is 34-31. And if you're the Lions, you need to pray that you recover this kick. If you're the Lions right now, you need to pray that you recover that onside kick. There's only been so many rare times that we've seen it. We've seen it against the Seahawks and the Packers back in that NFC Championship game back in 2015. Oh man, if you and it's in on the road, and which is probably not going to happen, but would be surprised if that actually were the case. So there's 5 people up front for the Niners to get the recovery. But which way do you want to kick it? And a timeout will be called by San Francisco. Probably trying to ice the kicker. So, to recap, the Lions were up 24-7. And now the Niners came all the way back to take the lead 31-24. And now 34-24. And now the Detroit scored a touchdown. They're only 3 points away from tying this game. But I just don't know if they're going to do it. I don't know. And if you need to pray that you recover this onside kick. So this is it. This is for the game. So onside kicks this season, they're 0 for 3 on onside kicks. So it is either goes or it doesn't for the Detroit Lions. This either goes or it doesn't. So we'll see if the Lions need a miracle right now if they're going to get this ball back. And there's the onside kick. And, oh, wait a minute, it's still free, but it's recovered by San Francisco. And that is it. That's game over. The Niners are going to the Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs in a Super Bowl 54 rematch. Oh, shoot. That's going to be an interesting game. I don't know if the Niners are going to be able to handle Kansas City because of the way they played today. Or, well, they came back from behind. But the Lions season is over. And there's a flag. Looks like it might, wait a minute, there's a flag. Hang on just a second here. They're saying there's a flag, but wait a minute, this game might not be over yet. It depends on who the flag is on. If it's against the Niners, then they still got one more chance. Oh, offsides. It looks like it was offsides. Oh, wait a minute. The Lion player touched it. Oh, he didn't touch it past 10 yards. I think that's going to be the penalty. And they're probably going to decline. Yeah, illegal touching against Detroit. And they're not going to decline it. Wait, what? Or is it going to be enforced on the spot? Yep, it's a first down for San Francisco. It's game over. It's game over. The 49ers come back from 17 down against the Detroit Lions and are going to the big dance against the Kansas City Chiefs, which is the probably the worst nightmare for Raider fans because that's their home stadium, and now the Niners and the Chiefs are going to be coming to that stadium. Oh man, that's going to be an interesting Super Bowl. Oh man, that's going to be interesting because Niners did face them once before in the Super Bowl a few years ago. We'll see if anything's changed. And they're going to run. What are they doing? If it fumbles, what are they doing? They're running. Oh, right. Detroit still has 2 timeouts. That's right. I forgot about Detroit's 2 timeouts. I was like, are they pulling the Georgia Tech Miami thing? And for those of you that don't know, they ran the ball when the team had no timeouts and they fumbled the ball. If you're San Francisco, you do not want that to happen. You do not want to give this Lions team any momentum. So it is 51 seconds on the clock. Maybe a sliver of hope for the Lions, but they would have to get a stop. If it's a first down here, it's game over. Purdy hands it off to Elijah Mitchell. He gets stopped. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 7. This game ain't done yet. But if they run it for 7 seconds, this game would be over. Because that's how much time is remaining. 47 seconds. If they run it down past 7 seconds, this game would be over if they stay in balance. So Detroit uses their final timeout. And if you're Detroit, you need a miracle right now. And I don't think that miracle is going to happen. And the Lions are looking to probably go home. 3rd and 6. If Detroit can get a stop here, their hopes might be a sliver of a life, but maybe not. A run to Mitchell, and they stop him. The clock's going to continue to run. There's probably going to be 1 to 2 seconds left on the clock, which is going to be the lateral game, which is going to be cause for the lateral game. Rugby style type of game. It's going to be rugby style, and the Niners players are celebrating. I wouldn't celebrate yet because there's still time. They're going to have about 1 second, and they're going to punt it back to them. However, if it goes in the end zone for a touchback, this game would be over, regardless. So it looks like San Francisco's going to call a timeout, or are they going to take the delayed game? I don't think they call a timeout, and they're going to take a delayed game to back them up even further. But Dan Campbell, do you decline that? And it is a delayed game against the 49ers, but it's not looking like the Lions are going to go. You need a miracle right now. You need a Miami Duke miracle, which we all know how that one ended a few years ago. It was a lateral game, and then Miami actually ended up winning that on that. And they rounded out, and the 49ers are going to the Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs. And the 49ers come back from 17 down. And they are Super Bowl bound and will go against the Kansas City Chiefs for the right of the Super Bowl title. And the Niners are NFC champions. Oh man. I mean, the Lions don't deserve to win because they just beat themselves, pretty much. They beat themselves. But anyways, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the notification bell for day-to-day updates. I will be doing a live stream of the Super Bowl when it comes to town. Now, I will not be in Vegas, of course, but it will be an amazing game. I will be doing a live stream for the Super Bowl. So, for now, I'll see you guys in the next one, and I'll catch you all later. So long for now.